Oh boy. Oh boy. I see everybody's there in Discord. So it might be time to get started, guys. Let's swap over to Roll20. Is this going to work properly? Yes, it did. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to get started here. We'll say hi to the players, and then we'll just kind of dive in. Can we redeem 100k to add an NPC to a town? Oh, that'd be kind of nice. We'll talk about ideas for D&D stuff, maybe after stream or on another day or in Discord, probably. Because I love that idea. Okay. 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 Ooh. Here we go, guys. Well, hello there.
Oh, that was good. Well timed.
Perfect. Man, it's been a hot minute.
It's been a week.
It's been a hot minute.
A million years.
Yeah. It's been a long time since main campaign.
Is that somebody new? Do we have to the group? I don't recognize that.
My mic
anymore.
exploded. This is all I got.
We can hear you. It's perfect.
You sound like real Lou. Now I feel more immersed. Or Jake, now I feel more immersed. Your trashy Nokia phone.
Perfect.
That's right. Okay, just remixing all my audio levels because you guys are coming in a little bit hot, but you're all equally hot, so that's good.
That's nice.
That's nice. I'm glad.
Oh, that's good. Yes, perfect. Let's just make sure nobody has any eardrums left. Excellent.
I fucking hate you because the moment you did that shit, I was like, don't worry, I'm on your same side.
Wow. You fucking guys.
We're in this together.
You guys are the fucking worst.
I almost had a mental breakdown to the point of tears over trying to put my screen protector on my phone today. So I need the ability to vent because that was borderline like take me to the hospital because I'm going crazy.
Oh my god.
I bought a 3-pack. Snapped the first one in half in my hands like a piece of dry spaghetti.
Oh.
So I tossed that away. Took the second one, tried to put it on, and it didn't work. So I rewatched all the YouTube videos on how to install it and managed to get it right the third time because I realized that I hadn't actually screwed it up the first or second time, and both of those were reusable, but I just threw them in the garbage.
Oh my god.
So
well,
high strung.
Yeah, fucking bummer, man.
Yeah,
Wait, what the fuck did you throw in the trash?
The whole phone.
2 tempered glass Samsung 9S Plus phone cover.
Dumbass.
Yeah, yep. Solid copy.
Would it make you feel any better if I told you how cute you were?
You disgust me.
Don't hit on my brother in front of me like that.
Okay.
We're together.
Turns me on.
We're together, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's gross.
Okay. I saw this
Hit
going.
on them both.
I saw this.
Inflating.
I saw this
boy.
going completely different. Oh god.
Well,
Well, you both have tiny ass fucking hands. So
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Aldrich's hands falls off.
they're still bigger than yours.
Wow.
Your ass is fatter per capita than my hands are small.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's some math in there, man.
Yeah.
I don't insult me with your fucking botanical brain, okay? I don't know what the fuck you just said to me.
I don't even need to ask if Slump is high tonight. Don't even need to ask. I am copying loud and clear. Okay.
So we had to upgrade all of our stuff, you said, right?
Yeah, everyone got +1 to all their stats.
Oh,
You guys leveled
Yeah, I
up.
like that.
Yeah.
Including Yo-Yo.
That's exactly
what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what Kaylee said too. And the answer is yeah, sure, why not?
Hell yes.
Wait, did you say yo-yo?
Yeah, you guys technically have a plus yo-yo skill.
What the fuck?
Yeah, at some point you guys had to do like yo-yo training or yo-yo something, and I don't
Yeah, I remember
it.
that. I
Yeah.
remember
Keep up.
that.
It's only been a million years. Remember everything.
Exactly.
Seriously. You know what? That's on me. My bad. I'm sorry. Holy shit, I might actually get a fucking passing roll now with like, you know, my fucking stats that aren't in the negatives.
Not if you have to stealth. Okay.
Whatever.
Well, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We can get started. I will start with welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Monster of the Week rule set plus some homebrew bastardization to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a space cowboy universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube. Doesn't mean you can't just hang out and have some fun. So, we have a recap, and I did choose to make it a little bit more of an in-depth recap because I'm sure nearly everyone has forgotten the finer details of what the fuck happened last time, because it's been a hot minute. It's been 4 weeks since our last main campaign. So let's get into the recap. The four of you, Lou, Slump, Jake, and Galdrick, have been given a nearly impossible task. Through your contact with Lou 2 and Mr. Locke, you have been informed that the universe you exist in is comprised of a type of energy or magic or whatever you want to call it that's known as white ink. You've learned that there's 4 other universes comprised of other colored inks: blue, green, red, and gold. There is a single supremely powerful being in each ink known as a planar key that is capable of weaving in all of the other inks. But other than those planar keys, the inks have absolutely no interaction with each other. What? What?
Okay. Nothing. You love laughing at my misery. So TLDR, I got a DM. Hey, can you fucking fix one of the servers? They F2 seems to be down. No problem. Let me go ahead and do this. Okay, cancel this task. Okay, boom. Oops, I just shut down E2, not F2. The whole Discord blows up. We were in the middle of an 8-shipped battle. And I'm like, it's coming back up now.
Oh shit.
I'm just sitting here face palming so goddamn hard.
Oh my god.
Nah, man, lean into it. Lean into it. The sea be a harsh mistress.
Oh, I like that.
Everybody dead.
Poseidon finds your battle wanting.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Please continue. Please, I'm so sorry.
Our last one was 4 weeks ago, and where did we leave off? I have no clue.
Yeah. I'm just going to recap a bit of the story leading up, and then we'll recap exactly what happened last time.
Got it. Yes, yeah.
Lou 2 and Mr. Locke have implored you to find a way to rebind all of the inks together, stating that existence was originally that way, but was shattered at some point. Rebinding of all the inks would bring back an ancient ink, which Lou and Locke refer to as the Prime Ink. They believe that it will require the combined efforts of all 5 planar keys in order to achieve it. As such, it is your mission to seek out Kerr in the white ink, for they are the planar key of your universe. Along your journey, you should also seek to stop any apocalypse-level events that would prevent the rebinding from occurring. The first and most pressing apocalypse is the one threatened by the spice. This one specific spice called Star Spice appears to threaten your entire mission. Somehow, although you're not sure how, this spice could end everything and single-handedly prevent the rebinding. On your quest to end the spice apocalypse, or Spocalypse as you've come to call it, you managed to kill a Phase 3 Weaver of the Erish Kigal. Sog, a looming threat for so long, has been dealt with. You also identified some key players in the Spocalypse. Dr. Tychon Dorius had apparently been distributing this spice to the Yo-Yo Boys, allowing the Yo-Yo Boys to sell it throughout the planet. This spice, when ingested, turns people into horrific slump monsters. Interestingly, Slump retains more of his humanity than the rest of the monsters have. And it seems like some of the slump monsters look different than others. You discovered Dr. Dorius's laboratory inside the Eldam Grand University, where there were a set of 5 timers. You tried to find Dr. Dorius before the timers went off and ultimately discovered that he had traveled far north. Investigating his house and after some phone calls and a scry spell, you learned that he had headed north to meet his brother, the Bio Lich King armored tall white-haired individual from the narrative intros as well as the pictures on Dr. Dorius's walls. The scrying spell revealed Dr. Dorius walking amongst hordes of slump monsters waiting outside the bunker. Then you actually contacted the TAC through the mutual acquaintance of the man, Mad Merlin Hodges, the military bard, and you told the TAC about the slump monsters in the north, and they agreed to investigate it. Recognizing that the town was in imminent danger, you took off to the sheriff's office and you used the PA system to warn the whole town to leave. Then you got into Lou's ship and took off. As your ship slowly lifted into the air, you had a bird's eye view of the city. To your horror, you saw what happened when the first timer went off. 1/5 of the city of Eldham, a large city designed to withstand the evolution of the planet, virtually exploded. The violent transformation of hundreds of people at once into horrific, twisted slump monsters tore down the entire labor district of the city. Then there was a special bonus narrative intro the following week, which if you heard it, that's great, but if you didn't, we'll kind of recap a little bit about what happened in this narrative intro. But basically, that's where it was at. 1/5 of the town turned into slump monsters. You guys pointed the TAC at the North Pole and said, look at all the monsters there. And then you guys started to leave Eldham. Or you at least took off into the air to be out of whatever was going to happen there. And I'll give you guys a couple options of you know, what are some of the things you should consider doing when we get back out of the narrative intro to see what you guys, you know, to remind you of a couple things you were working on. But with that said, we might as well get into the narrative intro. It's a little bit longer this time because we're going to catch up, and you guys have no idea how much shit you set in motion by pointing the TAC at the north.
Okay, wait. Before you begin the narrative intro, though.
Yep.
I just wanted to call you cute.
Oh,
That's it.
that's nice.
Go fuck yourself. Get on with it.
Okay, well, I don't. I'm turned on and also sad. So
You're so beautiful. Hurry up.
okay. Jeez. Okay. Narrative camera time, guys.
BRB.
Okay. Nope, that's not the right song. That's the right song.
Nope, go back. I like the other one.
The other one's for in-game. We see the TAC Dreadnought, the Dauntless, shifting its presence in the sky. It points its cannons towards the North Pole and positions its enormous expanse in a firing position. It hovers there for a little while, and slowly but surely, the light of the moon dims further and further. At this point, from the position of Lou's ship, we can start to see something in the sky. That twisting darkness from the other introductions, almost imperceptibly, we can see that darkness outside of the Dauntless shift and grow. And slowly, a large pointed spike of darkness grows, pointed directly at the planet. Then suddenly, for no reason that you can tell, the Dauntless powers down its cannons. The ship turns and heads back to its original position in the sky. That spike of darkness also dissipates into nothing. The light of the moon returns to normal, and that threat of impending doom at the hands of the Phase 4 Weaver evaporates. Then, you're not sure if you actually see it, but it appears almost as though something comes out of the Dauntless, a tiny glint of light, heading from the Dauntless towards the North Pole of Cowhearth. The camera fades to black, but then it fades back in, We're somewhere else now, and we see the unmistakable face of Ma, the leader of the Yo-Yo Boys. Half of his face is reminiscent of Kano from Mortal Kombat, with a bright glowing red cybernetic eye where his human eye used to be, before he lost it in a bar heist gone completely wrong in orbit around Mathradical to a man named Chauncey. His greased back black hair is jostled back and forth as he turns his head. His eyes dart around as he looks down. The camera zooms out, and he is quickly but with practiced hands assembling guns and placing them into duffel bags, always whilst yo-yoing away. Laser shotguns, pistols, SMGs, rocket launchers, EMP grenades, assault rifles, a veritable armory is stuffed into a long line of duffel bags. As we zoom out, we see other Yo-Yo Boys doing the same. They're all assembling guns and placing them into bags, always while yo-yoing. The bags are handed off to yet more Yo-Yo Boys who are loading them into armored hover trucks. There are hover cycles parked at the sides of these trucks with yet more Yo-Yo Boys leaning against them, holding weapons of various sorts. All the while, every Yo-Yo Boy seems to be yo-yoing their cordless magnetic yo-yos to the same beat. As the last bag is filled and placed into a truck, the doors are slammed closed, and Ma gives the truck a slap on the back. The driver fires up the truck and starts driving, with Ma following close behind in his sleek Corvette-like hover car, heading north. The camera fades to black again as Ma leaves, but then it fades back in again. It fades back into the violent red light of Betty's flaming angel wings and fiery sword. She's hacking through slump monsters in some hick town that we've never seen. An entire hospital appears to have changed and is running rampant through the town, but Betty is cleaving them down. A slump monster comes up behind Betty but is summarily electrified to death as we see Tom lower his hands, with his snow-blind white eyes crackling with lightning energy. He turns and unleashes another barrage of lightning at more slumps as they approach, just as the building behind him has the windows light up with gunfire. We see through it, in the window, the profile of Orinda in her detective's hat and trench coat, holding a Tommy gun and lighting up a row of slump monsters. As the gunfire dies down, she walks out of the building with her hackjack lit up. Surprisingly, it's fully connected to the hackjack net, and her eyes have gone wide. She expands the holographic display on her hackjack and shows Betty and Tom. They exchange words, and the only thing the narrative camera hears when they finish discussing is Betty look at her compatriots, and she says the word north. They explode in a fiery ball of teleportation. The teleportation light is so bright it blinds us. But then it fades back inside Lou's ship, with the party all waiting there, having seen the labor district destroyed, having seen the Dauntless shift to the North Pole and then back again. And now, you are set upon to act. What will you do? And we're back. You guys are in Lou's ship above the city of Eldom. You've discovered a plot to turn the entire town of Eldom into slump monsters. You sounded the alarm, you warned everyone to get out of town, just as the first of 5 timers went off. The entire labor district was transformed into slump monsters and began smashing and destroying on their way out of town. Now you have a choice. Do you head north, where you know the signal from Dr. Tychon Dorius's cell phone was coming from? Do you try to rescue Dr. Rhonda Maxwell as she is working on a cure for the plague, a plague that will very soon not be contained in Eldom any longer? Or do you try to kill the innocent civilians that will soon turn into slump monsters, as you have been handed your very own Culling of Strathholm scenario?
Well,
No.
So
just give me a lot of fun options. Why don't you?
Can you give me the Coles Notes versions of those again? I was searching for my character sheet, and I not only do I not have it, I have no idea how to get it. It's for the original like slump character sheet that I don't have because I'm on my laptop.
Oh
I
shit.
was desperately searching for it, but now I can't find it at all.
Gotcha. The options you have are head north to find Dr. Dorius,
Okay.
rescue Dr. Maxwell.
Okay. Dr. Maxwell's the one that's in the university.
Yeah, she was working on a cure for the plague.
Okay.
And now that the slump monsters are destroying the town, that plague will no longer be contained in the city itself.
Okay.
Or do you try to kill the innocent people left in the town before they turn into slump monsters?
Okay, so basically the translation of that is we can punish the guy who did it.
Yep.
Save the person who might be able to reverse it, or butcher everybody else to make sure it doesn't affect anything else.
Yep.
Yeah, basically, exactly.
No problem.
Oof.
Easy.
Can I be sharpening my blade to kill all the innocents?
Slump was looking around at the innocent people shuffling in and out of doors and just rubs his stomach and says, well, Slump's feeling kind of hungry.
I think we should go and get Dr. Maxwell. Unless we think we can get a cure out of Dorius.
No, we should probably go rescue the. Can we kill them on the way to rescuing?
What if
Wait a minute, but if we're rescuing her, well, wait a minute. We're trying to rescue her. Where the fuck? Well, there's no ambient music. This is weird.
just dead silence.
It's just dead silence. I don't know about you, but I just.
Okay.
It's weird.
It's all right.
Jake, put on something. Jake,
What?
put on something. It's fucking weird, man.
What's the right soundtrack for a situation like this?
What?
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 Man.
All right, that'll do.
Hey, nailed it.
Yeah. All right. So we have quite the predicament here. And we can either save, kill, or kill. All right. Well, okay. Well, if we kill everyone, then there's no point in rescuing the person because what she's trying to achieve is saving all the people that haven't been infected yet, right?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we went down the sewers, got all that rat shit. May as well fucking follow through.
Shit.
I think
Yeah,
you may
and
be echoing. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Okay.
Was that me or?
Yeah, that was me. You know what? Yeah, it was you. Fuck it.
well,
Welcome back. I've missed you.
I love you guys.
Did we actually manage to talk to Dr. Maxwell?
Not since getting the stuff, I believe.
I just mean period ever.
Yes.
I don't remember what
Yeah.
the conversation
Yeah,
was.
that was the one that was in the university. The one that was like, go down to the basement and go get blood for me or whatever. Go get samples.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Did we get the impression how smart is the lady, the doctor dog lady? Can she fix it?
I
Is
want
it
to
worth
say
it for us
smarter
to
than
go
you,
back?
but you have pulled some doozies out of your ass. So I don't know where you're.
Ass.
No.
I mean,
no.
that's not a bad point, yeah, because like she's not magic smart, but she's normal,
Yeah.
like science smart.
Like, Slump has two school of thought. School of thought one, Slump wants dinner, so Slump could just eat a few people. But real school of thought one is the Maxi dog smart enough to fix the bad monster men? Or should we go to the naughty Dr. Dog and torture it out of him?
Hey, keeper.
Can do it. Slump
Yeah.
can eat his fingers one by one. See, what Slump did was, back in the day, Slump was learning how to eat pomegranates without actually cracking them up by just sucking really hard. So Slump will suck the flesh off his fingers one by one,
You're going to make somebody really happy one day, Slump.
like a Go-Gurt tube.
That's awful.
Galdrick looks slightly horny.
Just saying, the Dr. Maxi lady maybe could come up with a fix, but the bad Dr. Dog definitely knows how to make it better. But he might need a little bit of convincing.
Jake, you had a question?
Yeah, we know that District 1 timer went off. Is whatever district the university is in that district or adjacent to it?
So this is the interesting thing. The university is actually in the center of town, and everything else is like a clock face around it. So
Got
the
it.
the university's kind of not in a district.
Maybe it's immune.
Wait,
I
what?
think we should go and see Dr. Maxwell just because we're here too. See if she has
Yeah.
anything on that's looking promising, and then we can head out to the north.
Wait, Dr. Maxwell, is that good or bad?
Dr. Maxwell is a good person.
That's
well,
that's the one that sent us down, right? I'm so confused with names. I'm so bad with
Oh
names.
yes, Doctor. Yeah, you're right. Yes, but she's here, and Dr. Dorius is the spice guy. Spice
Okay,
boy.
Dr. Dory. Okay, got it. I had them backwards. Okay. I mean, fuck, if we're already here, why not? I mean, we can. It doesn't matter before or after. It's just going to be a little bit more elbow grease. We can kill them if we have to kill them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? We're fine. You have 3 eyes.
Oh yeah.
Well, how hard is it gonna be for us to fight our way back into the university building to get at the lady?
That's a great point. We don't want to be putting ourselves in danger. That's a good
Yeah.
call. Is there?
Yeah.
Hey, let's fly over and see if there's like a helicopter landing pad.
Wait, so where exactly is our location in response to the?
Are we in the ship looking down at it?
Yeah, you're in your ship and you lifted off from the commerce district. So you are 1, 2, 3, 4. You're about as far away from the district that got destroyed as possible.
If so, I'd say either let's find a spot to touch down that's very close, or let's have me just keeping circles or something, like flying low, and having a ladder ready or something like that to get you guys out of there quickly if needed.
Fuck yeah, a Galdrick, you can just bit bap down there and be like, hey, Dr. Rats, you got your shit? And if she's like, nah, then be like, all right, bye, bit bap, you're dead.
Sounds good. Just get me in a look. Just get me over it.
I fly over to the university.
Yep, no problem. As you are flying, the instruments on your ship are not totally okay, as there was a no-fly zone that was kind of instated around this. So your ship, by all rights, shouldn't have even been able to take off. But it seems like for some reason, the no-fly zone is not working completely. So you are able to fly a bit. So you kind of limpidly fly over to the university.
Does it seem like there would be any trouble with touching down and taking off again?
Yes.
I think I should keep this in the air, guys. I don't know that we'll have any luck getting away again if not.
Well, why don't we just give Mr. Teeny Tot a little, you know?
If you're okay with that, Caldrick, yeah.
What the hell you got? What does mean? What is that?
You know, when you do the zhuzh.
I just start flapping my arms like wings.
Exactly, like that.
I want to just remind them, and I want to just like levitate like 3 inches off the ground. Be like, you guys know I can fly, right?
Yeah, I'm not talking about flying, Mr. Teeny Tot.
How the
I'm
fuck
talking
can you get
about
down there,
you
man?
go through the walls. Just go
I essentially just fly in a holding control trajectory, and I just go through the ship, and I start heading down to the universe.
Oh, there it goes. He's doing it.
Bye.
At this point.
Bye.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Why am I with this fucking group? Where is Betty? God, this is fucking stupid. All right. And I'm gonna beeline towards wherever her room was, and I'm just gonna go through the walls.
Yep, absolutely, no problem. You just fucking, because you're Galdrick, you just vaporize through the fucking walls, and you just you do have to squeeze through a couple rats on your way through the walls, and sure enough, you're in Dr. Rhonda Maxwell's office.
Can I do a superhero landing, but then fail and like face plant?
Yes. You wanna
Excellent.
you just wanna like, are you falling, or are you this is like a controlled like float?
You know what? You ruined it. I come in majestically.
Okay. You just kind of flutter through the ceiling and gently caress the ground. And sure enough, you see Maxwell just furiously writing in some books.
Hey, Doc. Everything's about to catch on fire. You done yet?
What I've heard, I had a terrible ruckus outside. What the hell's going on?
You know that thing you're working on? You might want to speed it up.
All right. I mean, there's not really, I haven't found a cure yet or anything, but I mean,
Okay, can you work on that on the go? Is that like I'm going to work on this at Starbucks sort of thing on the bench outside sort of deal?
Yes, sure. Just let me get some of my samples and I'll show.
You have 20 seconds.
All right. She just gets up and she sprints into the back room, and she comes out and she kind of shoves a couple vials into her coat pocket, and she says, "All right, I'm ready to. How do we get out?"
I need to be well, I can go through walls. Don't
Yeah.
ask. You can't. So we're going to need to find some sort of open space where you and
Okay.
I can go into the sky.
All right, that's very strange. I guess we can just go out the back door to the university then, I guess, perhaps?
How far is that?
Very close.
How close?
It's other side of the distant hallway on the second floor.
Are we like, is there like a second floor above us?
Yes.
Like another classroom status?
Yes, exactly.
I want to get out my revolver.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to get out my revolver and I want to aim at, is there a window like facing out?
Yes.
I'm just going to shoot the window out.
Right? No magic, no nothing. Just blast the
No,
wind.
just, yeah, my God, that's it. Bah, 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 bah! Oh shit, did that open? Did that have a hinge?
Yes, it had a little. There's a lever on the side. You can just push it open.
Well, that's embarrassing. I want to like still use the lever to push it open. I wouldn't want to cut myself on glass.
Yes,
you know,
no,
so-
of course. I'm not going to step through that. I just get cut. We'll just push the lever. No problem.
Yeah, okay, all right, come here. Put
All
your
right.
arms around me.
Well, I don't know that we're that close. I
Put
can
your
just
arms around
I can
me.
just step out. Really.
Put your arms around me.
All right, here we go. This is awkward.
I want to get like the most perverted, like put both of my hands around her waist, you know, just kind of just pull her in ever so closely. Like our noses are touching, and I'm just like, are you ready?
I do not like this at all. None of this
Excellent.
is okay.
And I just want to go out the window and just like completely hold that composure. Just like I never break eye contact when I'm that close.
Yeah. Yeah, she's deliberately like looking away at the corner of her eyes, like.
After we're flying, I'm just like, do you trust me?
No, I mean, I guess technically I do.
All right. I want to fly out the window and just hold on to her and go up.
All right.
An ordeal.
I can show you the world.
Yeah, and you guys land safe and sound with Dr. Rhonda Maxwell aboard Lou's ship.
When I assume it has like some sort of like hatch, you know, in the back, some sort of like.
Yeah, it must, right?
I just want to be like,
Oh, did we not leave that open? Flop and Jake, can you open the door and help them?
Yep.
Thank you.
I want Slump to not understanding the command. I want Slump to rip the door off the bathroom. Off its
Okay.
hinges, just rip it off.
Oh, well, open concept.
And you see a little potted mushroom on the back of the toilet, and it's like, oh, Goldrick forgot about me in here. Sometimes he takes me out when he's taking a poop for a long time.
what the fuck? What are you doing now?
Put the door back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door remotely. I don't hear anything happening, so I open the door remotely.
Oh, sorry, I went back for the door.
All right.
I'll get in and be like, wasn't that fun?
I'm not really sure I'd call that fun. Uncomfortable, definitely.
Have you ever flown magically through the air before, escaping certain death?
Well, I can definitively say no, but I probably
Well,
wouldn't do it again.
Well, it's a first, you know? You gotta find the excitement in life.
All right, I guess that was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool.
Yep.
Is there like anything that's on fire behind us, like the rampage? Is there?
Oh
any-
yeah,
is
there's a
any
lot of fire down there.
I kind of like want to point towards it. Look what I just saved you from.
All right, that is quite cool then. Thank you for
Yeah,
your magic
I'm pretty
flying or
cool.
whatever it is.
Thank
Well,
you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm an angel.
That's a very strange thing to say, but at this point, I'm inclined to believe it. You flew
Yeah.
through my ceiling and then flew me back up to the ship away from impending doom.
Yeah, that's me. That's
Well,
me. I did that.
I
did
appreciate
that.
it.
I did that.
I wish I,
kinda
had
like
a
look at the
cure
sky.
for you.
Fuck you, Betty.
Hold on, wait. Pump brakes. What about a cure?
I didn't quite actually get the cure done.
Do you need any shit from your lab to keep working? Because we're flying to the fucking North Pole.
No, I'm okay with that. I don't understand how there can be a cure at all. Really, I'm not really sure. I don't think it can be cured.
Well, we were thinking we were gonna go get the other mean doctor dog who had something to do with it and torture it out of a.
Yeah.
Wait.
Slump will show you how
Plan
you
was
suck the meat off his fingers like sausages.
it's getting ironed out.
Wait, do you think he had something to do with the plague?
100%. Yes.
Oh, he did,
100%.
yeah.
100%. By the way, are you
Do we
okay
know
with
that?
torture?
Do we know that about that? Do we know Dr. Dorian?
We found
You know, Dr. Dorius makes the slump monsters, but I don't think
Yeah,
you
we
know
found his
who
like
makes the
crazy
plague.
fucking notebook or whatever, right?
Oh.
He did have notes on the plague, absolutely.
Yeah.
oh, you mean the spice itself? You're not sure. Wait, what?
You know that Dr. Dorius made the
Oh.
spice and the slump monsters, but you don't know if he had anything to do with the plague,
What's
the
like-
infected rats that was making everybody sick.
Okay, hold on. To the keeper. Were the rats not biting people, making them sick, and turning them into slump monsters?
No, they were making them weak and just fall into bed.
Oh, dang.
Unless they were of the law, in which case they just died.
But on the grand scheme of things, right now, we are under the impression that slump monsters higher priority than people feeling weak and going to bed because they're fatigued.
I
Right.
mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
one of them is a fucking common cold. The other one is Armageddon.
That's that's pretty much what I was sitting at. So I'm thinking that,
Yep, totally.
Even if we don't suspect that he's had anything to do with the plague, for who cares about the plague?
Yeah.
Let's care about people turning into monsters and murdering everything.
Totally.
Totally blanked on all of that. So we were
Same.
thinking that, the plague was related to the Erish Kagall. Is that right? Because the law was affected differently.
Yeah,
I think we misstepped somewhere. I think there's a Phase 1 Weaver hooked up somewhere making shit rats. But my brain pieced all of them together. I thought it was all one problem.
So many problems in the world. Yeah.
okay, well, Rhonda, Dr. Maxwell, sorry. Hey, you have any experience in mutagens?
I mean, I've studied them. I know about mutagens. I mean, sure, I know a little bit about mutagens.
Do we have any spice left over from our travels?
You have some inactivated spice from like the dead spice from some of Dr. Dorius's little like post box things, his little cupboards, and the other spice you had given it all back to Ma.
Right.
Well, see what happens is have you heard of spice?
I mean, yes, of course, some of the students are on it, and it's a hard problem to shake. Most of it's pretty harmless, but the narcotic spices are a little bit tougher. Kids flunk out of school when they get hooked on the narcotic spices.
Have you heard of this one called Star Spice?
Yes, that's the new hot one. That's the designer drug of late, is it not? Yes. No, I've heard of Star Spice.
I make eye contact with the rest of the party to kind of see is it all right if I keep going? Can I say?
I kind of give a thumbs up as I walk towards wherever the kitchen is.
Nice.
Yeah, Slump gives a thumbs up with no real idea what he's thumbsing up.
Yeah, I'll just shrug.
Okay. Well, and then I'd like to describe, rather than actually describing, I'd like to describe what we know about Dr. Tychon Dorius and what happens when people ingest the spice and how long it takes them.
So you want to say,
There's this spice kind of thing.
yeah, why don't you tell me, because I don't know what you know.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
There is a substance called Star Spice that, when taken, the ingester person loses their whole sense of self, transforms into this hulking kind of monster. Looks similar to our friend here, but it's evil and mean, not like our friend who is wonderful.
I'm sorry, did you just call your friend a monster?
No, I said similar to.
Yeah, what the fuck, Lo?
Similar to.
Seriously.
Not the same.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
We
since
were
we've been
sweating
adventuring
profusely.
together, you've gained 9 pounds.
Yep.
I am helping
Slump
too.
noticed
That's true. Also helping, yes.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is a better example, and I point out the window at the army of slumpy-looking guys.
All right, so you're saying that star spice turns people into that. Well, I've seen people take star spice and they seem to be mostly fine.
For how long?
I mean, months.
That is odd.
That
Maybe
is odd.
cumulative, like a thing that it builds up.
When we
Um,
saw the District 1 just turn into everyone and they marched out, like, what was the ratio of people getting murdered to people becoming slumps?
very largely slumps, like 95% slump monsters.
So either 90% of that population is using spice, or it's being put into their shit somehow.
Yeah. Well, like at Steve Sports' Nash bar, people
Oh, that's
were
right, it was-
unknowingly using it, kind of thing. Yeah. So it could be
It's in the wheat.
Exactly.
You ask pertinent questions, Dr. Maxwell. This is why we're glad you're here.
Well,
So you want me to
listen,
find a way to
can-
stop this mutagen?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be rad as fuck.
Yeah,
That'd
could
be
you do
great.
that?
Yeah, could you do
Um,
that?
Could you handle that real quick?
Could you handle that?
That's a little bit. I mean, do you have any of it for me to study and do some tests on?
No.
Just point at slump.
Not
No.
Okay.
any.
Slump, could I have like some of like
He won't notice. It's fine.
oh Slump, could I have a bit of like your leg meat or something?
Ooh, why not
Slump
take some
have a bit of
hair?
your leg meat?
I mean, I'd rather not.
Slump.
Slump looks at her legs, not in a sexual way at all, purely in a nutritional way, and goes,
All right,
Come on,
no,
let's trade.
no,
oh
that's
my god. And I want to get out my gun with the healing shot, and I want to shoot
You-
Slump in the thigh, but like at an angle to where it might blast off some flesh
before it all stitches back together.
before it stitches back together. So essentially, I'm shooting off some flesh, which is going to essentially self-heal itself.
Yep.
And as I'm doing this, I'm also pulling out that third stapler that I have
Oh
in my pocket.
yeah.
And I'm
I think
gonna
that was
hold
like
it up.
the
Slump!
That was like the giant industrial one too.
Mm-hmm. This is
Yeah.
the big one. This is
Yeah.
the one from Kirby's desk.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Slump! Slump!
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
You want it?
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okay. Ready? On the count of 3, I need you to say, ow! Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I shoot him in the leg.
as soon as he does it, he's also handed the stapler to Slump. Slump looks at the party, he goes,
Ah, the stapler's shooting at us!
and he takes it and throws it right in the top.
Wait, Slump, that was your favorite. Oh my God. I pick up the piece of whatever amount of flesh I just
Yeah.
shot off of Slump, and I assume it's already self-healing by this point, and I
Yep.
hand her the piece of flesh. Here you go.
Oh, this is all right. That was you just shot your friend.
I look at the wound. Did I though?
That's well, you did say you were an angel.
I like do a 2-fingered point at my face. Angel.
Ah, wow, all right.
I'm gonna get behind Goldrick and do jazz hands and go, magic. Magic.
Wow, this is really the world is a little bit more strange than I had anticipated.
I want
Yeah,
to
have you
imagine
met-
that while she's talking, she's sort of like gesticulating a bit.
Yeah.
And then you realize that the entire time that you guys have been having this conversation, Slump has been staring at the exploded remains of the stapler like a cat who's just seen itself in the reflection. Like, she's staring at it really uncertainly. And as she's like moving, as she's talking, I want Slump to like kind of like knock her off balance a little bit by putting a hand across her chest as though he's like moving her back to protect her.
They might attack again.
All right, this is a very weird day for me. I'm not going to lie. This is a very strange day for me. But
Yeah. Have you met Jason yet?
Jason, oh, is that the enormous looming silent man with the hockey mask in the corner there?
Yes.
I forgot he was here.
Everyone forgets he's here.
He's so quiet.
Oh, Mason. Sorry, his name's Mason. Sorry.
No one loves him.
Shit. Sorry, Mason. We were supposed to get you some food. My bad. Sorry, man.
I'm really quite hungry. It would be great if maybe, I mean, just one time if you took me out with you, I could stay real quiet and just get a burger for myself or something.
You know what? Once we get to the North Pole, I'm feeling noodles, so don't you worry.
All right. All
I
right.
want Slump is like slapping himself on the leg from laughing so hard, and tears are in his eyes a little bit. I don't want him to like elbow Galdrick and go.
Slump cares about him even less than Kirby.
Hey, but this one's at least useful.
Aw.
Well, let's not get too carried away.
That's true. That's true. I look at Mason, I'm like, not true.
All right. Don't worry. I'll pull a man in half for you at some point.
I appreciate you. Kirby, though, he's fucking useless.
I don't even know who Kirby is, and I'm pretty sure he's useless.
He's fucking useless.
All right, and Dr. Dorius kind of like pulls out a little kit of scientific supplies and starts analyzing this piece of slump flesh. All right,
Well, I
well,
hope that helps. He's a very different kind of being than the bad ones. But hopefully, it is somewhat helpful.
yeah, well, I'll tell you what I find. I mean, we'll see. Knowing that it's a mutagen helps. I'll look for anything in the blood or in the tissue that could be causing cells to act abnormally.
We can tell you that it's introduced by being eaten, if that is anything.
All right, no, that does help. This is all useful. This will all help me try to find out what's going on. This is extraordinarily strange.
Excellent. Well, thank you, and let us know if you need anything specifically to help.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Hey, in your opinion, since, you're a doctor and everything, do you think there's anything that could come out of going up there and pulling apart that bad man piece by piece?
If you can find the man who created these mutagens, I'm sure, I mean, I have the knowledge to understand if he explains what the mutagen is. Even if he doesn't tell us what the cure is, if he explains what the mutagen is, I'm sure that I could find a way to reverse it.
You got it.
Do you have much experience? Did you work with Dr. Dorius at all?
Wait, yes, we saw him talking to her, right?
Yes, he came into my classroom sometimes. He was all obsessed with the plague. He thought it was masterminded by some exterior force causing specific types of damage. He's a little bit unhinged, I think.
Do you recall any of his notes?
Yes, I mean, most of it was just statistics showing the unlikelihood and likelihood of certain people being bitten, and he was swore he could predict who was going to get bitten next, and yeah, sure, he had some luck with predictions, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it was just, I mean, you know what? Now that I've seen an actual angel, I guess there's a chance that the plague was controlled by some weird mastermind.
Yeah, it's likely, in fact.
Probably some phase 1 fuck making monster rats or... Oh, wait, shit! Hold on, Team Huddle, Dr. Rats, plug your ears.
All right, you just wave at me when it's all right.
Alright.
Huddle.
She plugs her ears.
Remember when there was that big old, like, shuffly monster? With them
Oh,
rats?
in the sewers?
Could that have been, like, the Weaver that was controlling the rats? Or do you think that was just some kind of rat monster? I don't remember.
It was all rats on top of rats, right? The shuffling thing?
Yeah, it was a
Big.
melted mountain of rats.
So that probably wasn't the Weaver, right?
But maybe inside the rats. Like he was wearing the rats like a suit.
Like a rat suit.
Like
Oh,
a rat
fuck.
suit.
Otherwise, I mean, other than that, we don't have any fucking leads on who the Weaver could be doing, like, little phase 1 dick doing this shit, right?
No. Maybe we could use that as an opening with Dr. Dorius and try and Hey, we just want to know about this plague that you've been so wonderful at, requiring information about. We don't care about all these other things that you're doing. Try and get in there past his defenses.
Oh yeah, like, hey, we saw your big rat abomination. Good work, Chief. Like that.
Well, like, because Dorius didn't make the rats. He was working on understanding who was, right? Dorius just did the spice.
Oh, that's right. My bad. I fucked up.
I would like you all to roll a perception check, a d20 plus sharp.
Our new and improved sharp.
Ah, shit.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
Slump's
I
eyes
see
fall out.
everything.
Okay.
Who knew the optic nerve was so long?
it's like Slump's own yo-yo.
He spins it around in a circle.
Gross. Yuck. Yuck.
It pops in the corner of the table.
Okay. So +4 for Jake. So 9 for Jake, 0 for Slump, 6 for Lou. You guys are. Do you see nothing? Galdrick,
Yeah, there we go.
you see with a natural 19. You see that Dr. Maxwell isn't plugging her ears, really. She's pretending to plug her ears. And the second you said phase 1, she began to sweat profusely.
Oh my
Oh no.
God. Were we swinging? Oh, tell Slump and let me suck her meat off her finger. Oh my God.
You know what? No, I have a
Oh my
personal
God.
beef with Tech at this point. I made friends with the other cool science lady. I got burned then. You hit me with another fucking science lady. God damn it.
I'm just saying, guys, does it not make sense to make the foremost authority on the subject to be the person doing it? Who can question them if they're the authority?
I don't mention it to the rest of the party.
Perfect.
Oh man.
God.
Oh man.
You slowly see her start to weave a rat. No, you don't. All you see is that she's not plugging her ears, and when you said phase 1, she started to sweat profusely.
I will. How close are we? How close are we?
You're probably maybe 8 or 9 feet away. It's not a huge ship.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'll see it and I'll say, Slump, come with. Actually, I have an idea, and I kind of want to meander with the group back over to her.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
She kind of like lifts her eyes up at you, like, is it okay to unplug my ears, kind of thing?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I'll do I'll be like, yeah. You go ahead and take your fingers out. You go ahead,
Yes,
yeah.
all right. Is everything all right then?
Yeah. Yeah. No, everything's great. So we figured out something really cool.
All right.
Okay, so with the slump monsters, they can do something that's really cool. We like to call them slump monsters just because it makes them sound so cool and authoritative. Look at you, big guy. Check this out. Watch this. Slumpy, do the arm thing. Like I'm just putting out my arms yeah.
And he stretches out his extra pair of arms.
Oh goodness. All right. That's is that like plant material? What are those made out of?
You could say Slump's a pretty fun guy.
It's really cool. It's like how incredibly strong they are. Watch this. Slump, please restrain this bitch.
Oh, her? Yeah.
I want Slump to grab her with all 4 arms the second Galdrick says that, and he's immediately pressing hard enough that he's holding her to the point where it's uncomfortable.
It
feels like literally someone is tightening a vice and there's absolutely no give in the finger.
All right.
Whoa, all right, whoa.
Is there a problem here that I'm not aware of?
Phase 1.
Phase 1 of what?
I slap her.
Ow. All right.
Phase 1.
Phase 2.
I shoot her in the foot.
Oh God! Oh, okay.
Yo, what the fuck,
Holy
man?
shit!
I look at the rest of the party and I like put one finger to my nose and I'm like, just give me a second.
Slump is not processing that the party is upset or that there's any chance the Cauldron could be doing anything wrong. He could literally be doing the most heinous shit, but Slump is so used to just doing whatever he says that he's just like complete faith, just doing exactly what Cauldron said.
Is there? Is there something I can do? I'm not really sure.
Phase 1.
All right.
I put 2 fingers and I say, Angel.
Yes.
I know when you're lying.
All right. Well, how did you figure out? How do you know what the hell phase 1 is?
I'm a part of the final phase, bitch.
You're part of phase 4.
I kind of look at the rest of the party.
Wait, what?
I was sent from on high to make sure Armageddon happens.
That's a weird way of putting it, but
What's phase 4?
it's, well,
You know exactly what it is.
yes, it's the end of the world.
Why do you think I'm here?
All right.
Start talking.
Well, what do you want? I was just doing phase 1 as was
Which-
needed.
Uh-huh.
I was just-
I kind of like have my finger like go on.
Yes, I created a plague of rats. Their bite was incapacitating to the average folk. They couldn't return to work. The productivity of the town slowed down. People couldn't go to class. And of course, it was fatal to any of the law. And then I just said I was doing research on a cure. And I just kept on talking about the plague, and people believed that a cure was forthcoming while, society kind of crumbled. It was ready for phase 2 at any time. Well, not any time.
I shoot her in the same foot again.
Oh God! What the hell are you? What? That's what
That's
I
for
was
sending
doing.
us on a wild goose chase. Keep talking.
Well, I thought that you were just some sort of weird strain. I wanted you to just die to the Rat King down in the sewers. I was honestly more than a little surprised when you made it back. I had thought for sure the Rat King would just eat you all, as it does to some of the more curious folk.
As she says this, Slump has been like making unbroken eye contact with Galdrick because he's like waiting for any command. He's just been like in autopilot mode. But as soon as she says like, I didn't think that you're gonna make it back, she has this sinking feeling as though an eclipse is happening, because as she's getting the sentence out in one smooth motion, Slump is very slowly turning his head from looking at Galdrick to looking directly at her. And as she finishes off the sentence, he's pulling her closer and closer and closer until his nose is literally touching her face, and his gigantic plate-sized eyes are as wide as they can be, and he's staring directly into the depths of her souls and says,
You were gonna hurt Teeny Tot?
I mean, to be totally honest, I was just going to have you all, be killed.
He eats her hand.
Okay.
He literally with one of his arms, stretches out her hand, puts her hand in his mouth so that they're just like staring at each other with her wondering what the hell he's doing. And I just want him to literally chew her hand off. And then, like, if there's any risk of her bleeding profusely, he's just going to clamp that arm down like a tourniquet, but he's going to eat her hand off.
Yep. No, she screams. And then she says, all right, before we do anything crazy, I should warn you there is a real plague that hasn't been released yet. It's non-magical in nature.
Well, I suggest you start talking, because otherwise Slump
Slump's got a rumbling in his tummy that only hands can satisfy.
I want to slightly boop Slump on the nose and be like, "Bad Slump." We're supposed to eat the fingers one at a time. It lasts longer that way.
Slump was always in such a rush with his dinner.
I know. Next time, eat them slower. Take your time.
All right.
Imagine when you're cooking dinner and you have your chef's knife and you're cutting the carrot in the thin slices.
Yeah.
Do that with the fingers. It lasts a lot longer and the pain is much more excruciating. When you just bite it off, it's all gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You start talking, lady.
What do you want to know?
So-
Why, if you're phase 4, why
What's
do you
this?
not know things?
Well, we already know that these guys, I kind of like point towards, like touch like Slump's bicep. These aren't a part of phase 4, and we need to know where they're coming from.
I don't know. I've never. This is the first I've ever even heard of these things. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just a phase 1 weaver. I got to know Sog and Tabitha and Isabella rather well. So you
they're
know.
all okay. Yeah, they're all dead. Yeah, go on.
Oh. What
Just
the-
kidding.
Boy.
Lou, you're up. Somebody seems to be slapping on the door over there. It says DoorDash on it. You're up. I'll be right back. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry.
What do you want to know? I'm just a phase 1 weaver doing my job. I was doing it damn well, I thought.
Well, tell us more about this non-magical plague. If you're doing so well, why do you have to bring in this other method?
Well, I thought just in case the calligraphers made their way around and they were, sealing our familiars and thwarting our plans, I'd have a real plague ready to threaten them with.
Where's it at? Did you bring it with you?
I've got a small sample with me just in case, but the majority of it's back in my lab. It's kind of a little concoction that continues to grow in volume over time, and I need to decant a little bit. And if it's not decanted, the plague is released.
What kind of timeline?
It takes, I think it'll probably start bubbling over in about 3 days' time.
Oh,
Well,
Slump can get a lot done with you in that time.
Wait, why would you want to do something to me? What's going on? You're phase 4, and I'm phase 1, and I'm doing a good job. Why do you want to do something to me?
Bureaucracy.
Oh,
Red
Yeah, look,
tape.
all right, hold on. You were told to do something real fucking particular, and then you decide to go on and do something, off the grid, doing a little extra. We don't know what these fucking slump monsters are doing, and you're killing people at a rate far exceeding, so you're doing great. But now we're gonna have to cull that shit.
you mean...
Space dog.
All right, there seems to be some dogs flying outside the window. What are those strange, weird flying dogs?
They deliver the food. It's cool. They just come up, park next to the spaceship, and you open the door, and they get the food inside.
Oh.
But anyway, no, here's the fucking deal. We didn't account on this slump shit, and now if you add your magical plague, the real fucking plague, and the slump shit, we're gonna be way fucking ahead of our timetable, and shit's not gonna line up.
I mean, this
So-
weird slump thing, I don't even know what's caused that. That's...
Well,
Yeah,
hold on
we're
now.
working on it.
You're phase 1. This other plague of yours, you have some way to stop it once, the attack arrives?
Of course.
What are you gonna do when the whole
Sog,
place is
Isabella, and Tabitha all have like a little small amounts of cure to inoculate themselves and the rest of the force with, just in case the plague is around. They'd be immune to it. So of course, all phase 3 weavers already have the cure with them.
You want to understand what's going on here, and you want to understand your only way to get out of here alive. We're not phase 4. We're phase 1. How do you make your candle burn brighter? You blow someone else's out.
You sons of bitches.
Oh, yeah. You think you're going to be in Tabitha's good graces? No, you're going to be lucky to be alive. So what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and reverse engineer everything you've done so that we look like the impressive dogs. And you're going to help us do that. Because if you don't, you won't have to worry about trying phase 1 all over again on a new planet. Slump's going to eat you alive, part by part, long enough for you to feel every single piece.
Roll D20 plus charm at advantage. So roll it twice.
Nice. Okay, hold on.
Natural 20. Yeah. Okay. So her face just goes white as a sheet. And she says, All right, fine. No, I know this is how it goes sometimes. I thought... All right, well...
Unfortunately, in our line of business, morals and ethics are sort of a gray area.
Yes, no, I understand. All right, I can show you the weave for the rats. I'll give you a sample of the plague and a sample of the cure. And I guess you can just take credit for Eldam yourselves then, and I'll...
We're not gonna have another problem, you and me, are we?
No, I understand. I didn't realize that phase 1 came in groups of 4. I was not anticipating 4. That's...
Oh, well,
You're
let's...
thinking too small, Dr. M.
Yeah, that's exactly why you're standing here with shit in your pants and one arm left.
Yes, I suppose so. All right.
Yeah, tell me this, where do you... Hold on, shut your mouth. Where do you live? Where do you stay?
At 813 Academic Avenue.
Okay, 813 Academic Avenue, because, you know, we're gonna want to keep tabs on you while our phase 1's going on. And maybe, if you've been a good doggy until then, Slump can give you one of these.
And he like pats one of his fourth arm, the fungus arm. He
Yeah.
says,
Slump knows the mushroom who did this. And, he's Slump's friend. Slump can talk him into giving you a new hand.
Oh,
If you play by the rules.
well, I mean, I'm at your disposal. I've got, in my pocket here, I've got the purple vial is the plague, the white vial is the cure.
Take a little bit of the white.
All right, and she takes it out and just takes a little bit of the white.
anything happen?
Nope.
What would the purple thing actually do? What does this plague look like?
Oh, this plague is really quite awful. This is definitely completely uncontrollable, just a horrible virus that causes the blood to run cold in the veins and the heart stop. It just kills.
Any initial identifiable symptoms?
Approximately 5 minutes before they die, their veins go purple. It's really quite an effective plague. I wanted to make sure that if I needed to release it, that only those who were already inoculated could survive it.
All right.
Keeper question. She mentioned a few people having samples of the antidote. It was
Yes.
Sog, Tabitha, Yulguf?
Sog, Tabitha, and
Isabella?
Isabella. Yeah, Isabella.
Okay, cool.
All
Well,
phase
sure.
3, she said.
Go ahead and learn how to do the weavy dog.
She's like, all right, well, I've got a little pocketbook here. It explains the ritual. It's rather complex to get it to work just right, but this is the weave right here. And she pulls out a small pocketbook out of her chest pocket and kind of gestures to whoever wants to take it.
I want Slump to take it as though he's going to read it, and then Slump doesn't know how to read, so he just holds it upside down for a minute, going, and then passes it immediately to Jake. And I want him to look at Jake and say,
Now you make sure you get everything out of the doctor lady that you need. And how hard is it to do if we wanted to make our own plague, how hard is it? You gotta know if there's any tricky parts where to get them.
All right. So yeah, I'll look through the book real quick. Does it all look on the level? Do I understand this?
Yeah, you do. As you've grown in super wizard power and your experience with weaving has grown, you understand this. It is a complicated weave, and you can see all the places that it could go wrong, but it is absolutely just a standard complicated weave.
All right, cool. And so I don't think I've ever done the weaving knowledge out of people torture thing with Tom. He always did that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Was it horrible, painful torture? If I tried it on this lady, would it be excruciating, or is it just she wouldn't know it's happening?
No, yeah, there's generally no pain associated. It literally is just like untangling a web, and either you can untangle it and you get the information, or you can't untangle it and you don't get the information. But There is no like painful extraction process from the people.
Okay, cool. Well, then I guess if we just want to set her down in a chair and strap her, or in a seat and like buckle her in, I'll just sit across from her. And now that I have the knowledge of the book, I think I have like a reference point, and I'll just make sure that everything is legit. She's not hiding anything. If I can try and do that.
You want to try to unweave her thoughts and knowledge and stuff?
Yeah, the stuff that like the Erishkigal has like knotted up, like the
Yep.
deep shit. I'm not
Okay.
gonna muck with that, but just sort of like the surface stuff. What would be easy?
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So roll plus magic plus super wizard. So D20 plus magic plus super wizard.
Can I help? Can I be ready to help if needed?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll it at advantage.
All right, super wizard 2 and just weird. So 2 plus weird.
Yep. Ooh, yeah, okay. So I think as you're kind of going in for that first attempt, you can't see the threads, right? So you're just trying to perform the weave, to grasp at the strands, to try to pull this information out, and you can feel the strands, but you can't feel where they begin and end. They seem to overlap, and your finger gets confused with an overlapping one before you ever really get a chance to. And then Lou, you open up your third eye and you see this like really intense knot of weaves and information tied up that Jake is trying to pull apart. And you just kind of explain, where the thread is that he's going for and which ones are too deep. And sure enough, you pull out a couple strands that explain kind of in agonizing detail exactly how to do the weave. You also pull out the memories of her being nervous whenever Dr. Dorius would come by and talk about this plague being smart, and how she would then try to redirect the plague to try to throw off his calculations and try to convince him that it wasn't controlled and that it was natural. And you get let's see, anything else? Surface? No, I think that's and how to do the weave kind of thing.
The colors of the vials. Was she lying?
Oh no, that's actually true. Yep, white is
Okay.
a cure and an inoculant, and purple absolutely is the plague, and it is exactly what she said it was.
Got it. And the weave that's in this book, what exactly is that?
It
What
creates
exactly does it do?
It creates a familiar that when the familiar bites a person, it drains them of all their strength. And the complicated
okay.
parts of the weave allow you to control when it can kill. So if a person gets bitten and they're weakened, and you know that that person is from the law, you can have it kill. And basically, when they're bitten, all their bonuses go to 0. They have no strength, no intelligence, no charisma. They get no modifiers when bitten.
Does it feed back the information to the weaver? Does it like do you warg through its eyes, or does it like gain some? It's like, oh, this person's from the law. He tastes porky, like
Oh, so
Wow.
the in the weave is also the weave to create the rat king, right? A familiar, a melted rat mountain familiar. Through that, you can warg your vision. You can know what the familiar knows, but the plague and the rats, not so much. They're just carriers of the plague. To direct it to kill, it would have to like bite a law person, and then you would have to know that law person has been bitten and cause the plague to kill them.
and that information goes from the rat to the rat king, and then the rat king can say like,
Yeah.
hey, rat 3412 bit this
Yeah.
person, and then you can kill that person.
Exactly.
Cool. I'll finish that up, and then how long does it take me to make a sealing nail nowadays?
Like half an hour at most.
Dope. While we're flying, I'll start one for her.
Oh shit. Okay.
What are you starting for her? Sorry.
A sealing nail. So if we end
Ah.
up icing her, I can make sure she doesn't come back.
I see. Okay. Because I was gonna say, honestly, what I wanted to do is, well, do we need anything more from her?
I think that she could help us stop the spice thing. She says if she gets a description of what the mutagen is and does, she would be able to engineer a cure to the spice thing.
Interesting. Okay. Basically, I was going to say what in a vacuum, Slump was going to force her into the airlock quarantine part of the ship and put a dollop of the plague juice in his mouth and spit it into her face.
Oh,
Because he's what's the word? Not invincible.
Immune?
Immortal. Immune. Like
Yeah.
he's immune to poisons and plagues. So I was gonna spit it into her face and then push her into the airlock and just say,
Have fun.
Gross.
but I think maybe she still has some utility.
If that works for the rest of the party, that was my
Yeah.
thinking, but it is dangerous. She is a phase 1 weaver.
we still got to make sure that we like seal everybody properly and we like de-juice them as much as possible and tink them. Well, if she's got the plague rolling right now, she's probably pretty weak magically, right?
It's you would have to seal her familiar for her to be weakened. If the plague is rolling and if the Rat King is out there, then yes, she would be kind of weakened.
But to kind of ensure that she's always that way, we would need to kill the familiar first.
Yeah, and it would be very quick for her to unsummon the familiar if she hasn't already done it.
Oh, okay.
That's not knowledge that I could glean from the unraveling. That would be
Ooh.
stuff that they've hidden.
Nope, you can absolutely tell she has unwoven her Rat King.
Okay, so she's pretty
Oh.
juiced up right now.
She is
I was gonna
definitely
say-
juiced up right now.
So I want Slump to look at Jake and say,
Anything else?
and what he's really saying is like,
Do you need anything else from her ever?
Oh shit, hold on, like out of character. I thought we were gonna keep her for the mutagen thing.
well, so did I, but I don't know that I want a phase 1 weaver who now knows that we just ate one of her hands and it threatened everything against her. Who knows if she'll figure, well, fuck it. If we're going to take her glory and her hand, maybe she's going to try to take us out. I consider her more of a liability at this point because,
That is fair.
because didn't you, if you've learned the weave, do you have any sort of concept of how it can be undone? Like, do we even need the mutagen if you can just undo, like, the mutagen? That's for the star spice. Is that what we're
Yes.
looking for? Like, what do we need? We need her to try to get to the bottom of the star spice.
Yeah,
so
that's
um,
a totally
three
separate
things
thing.
going on. This
Yeah.
is fucking confusing.
Yeah.
The slumps, it's a completely different fucking problem. Magic plague, her, physical plague, we're good. So both plagues we're okay with. Slump issue, whatever that is, which I imagine is Star Spice related, we got nothing on that one, I think.
I think so. Yeah, we just know that it's a mutagen.
So we could use her help as like a researcher, but other
No,
than that,
is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk to trust that she's not going to literally do whatever she can to cause our downfall at her earliest convenience?
Well, for
like how are we going to be able to keep an eye on her for everything else we do for the rest of the time that she's with us, while also trying to do everything else that we need to do? I mean, she's already brewing a chemical weapon in a university, so I don't think morals really, enter her conscience too much.
for me, she this bitch didn't even have a fucking address. I say that she's not too important. Let's just get rid of her.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards pop her head like a pimple, give the cure to.
I'm always for
whatever's
pop of the
remaining
head like a pimple.
Yeah.
Two for that.
Give the cure to whatever is remaining of the law office to let them run it through their lab and mass produce it and distribute it in the city. And then we go and find Dr. Dorius and get the information out of him some way. I mean, maybe if we're able to confront him, he sounds like he's on a different wavelength when it comes to plagues, right? We're pretty sure that he created the slump monster, but everybody seems to be confused by the slump monsters other than Dorius. So maybe he'll be just as surprised by the rat plague. So maybe we're able to spin some sort of voodoo to scare him into giving us the information. But I am concerned about the liability issue of leaving her alive and just hoping, hey, that whole ate your hand thing, we're cool, right?
That's fair.
I say at least give me 30 minutes to finish a ceiling nail, and then we just hold her at slump point and make her cast as many spells as she can until she's weak, and then we just put a nail in her face.
Well, she's got a time delayed bomb of the plague in her lab, so maybe we should shut that down first. It's tricky. We have to go to the North Pole, but
it's not really a bomb though, right? It's like a fucking jar of sourdough bread starter that's just gonna keep growing if you don't like let some off. Like, is that right? Like it's just a big sample, not a bomb, right?
Yeah, it's a sample that will continue to grow until it kind of cracks the glass of its container and just kind of get all over the place.
So then, thereby infecting people.
Yeah, it will infect people once it cracks out of its vessel. Yep.
We got 3 days. What were the timers on the other districts? Like,
I was
hours,
just gonna
right?
say, yeah. So the second timer, I think, has basically gone at this point.
They were fairly close, yeah.
Yeah, they were 1 hour apart, so I think it's been an hour at this point. And
let's see if it works on slumps that aren't slump.
If the plague escapes, what does it do to man? That's messed up. That could work.
Yep, and sure enough, you see the recreational district of the city just right on the hour just erupt like the labor district did. And 95% of the population all turn into slumps. They start tearing the city apart and they start heading north.
95%, y'all. The fucking whatever mutagen this is, it's in the water or it's in like something that 95% of people are consuming. It's not spice. It can't be.
Well, or spice in something.
Oh yeah. I mean that works. Like I don't know, they putting it like in cereal or fucking juice or something. You know what I mean? The water supply. But I mean, everyone would drink the water. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Did we see any like? I'm gonna think back.
Well, let's ask her.
Brain.
What
Did
sort
we
of?
see any?
What we should ask her. What kind of sickness would spread like?
Nothing that I could think of. This is improbable. A disease that can be activated on a timed basis, that doesn't even make sense. You would infect the people and then be able to trigger the effects of the disease? That's impossible. There's no biological disease that could possibly do that. It doesn't exist. It's impossible.
There's not going to be. What about like a gestation period or something where it's like it lives for this long, then it goes boop?
But you said they're on a timer that's actually going on a time. I mean, possibly, but then you would need to infect everybody all at once in the exact same moment.
You had any festivals where you did a big cheers all at once?
I mean, it seems impossible. I don't, not really. No.
Okay.
I mean, what's networked district by district? Does each district have a like an independent water situation? Is there air filtration? Is there, I don't know, fucking electric grids? What's cut up?
Yeah, for the most part, water and electricity are by grid.
It must be water. Have there been any cases where some people in a household will turn into slumps, but some will not in the same household?
I've never even heard of this slump thing until just an hour ago.
When I think back to my vision, everyone in a room, I wonder if it's some houses use like Brita filters and they're fine.
In your vision, every single person you saw changed.
And now only 90% did?
95%, yeah.
Are the 5% that aren't changing infected by the other disease and the slump thing won't host them because they're weak?
Oh. Maybe we need to infect everybody with the plague.
The keeper didn't answer?
I mean, I don't want to...
Okay, that's fine. No, don't say anything.
I feel like it's like malaria. Or it's like, it's like malaria. Because I don't know if you guys know this. Tech might know this, but did you guys know that sickle cell anemia was actually an evolutionary advantage when it came to malaria?
Yeah, man.
So basically, for anyone who doesn't, the real quick rundown, and here's my line of thinking. Sickle cell anemia, which is not a good thing to have. It's basically the sickle shape is some of the hemoglobin in your blood. It prevents you from taking oxygen as quickly, so you get tired really quickly. You can't get as much oxygen from air and stuff like that. Sounds shitty, but it's an evolutionary advantage because it makes the malaria infection harder to take root because it can't affect as much of your hemoglobin. So anyways, that's what I'm imagining about this. Maybe if you weaken them with the purple plague juice, then they can't catch the slump plague in the same way that if you weakened a person with sickle cell anemia, they're less likely to get.
Are you saying we need to World War Z this shit?
Well,
Pretty
okay.
much.
Why doesn't everybody roll
That's
plus
what we
sharp?
need to do. Let's do
See
it.
if you can
That's
figure it out. See how much I can
already
give you.
did, motherfuckers. No, all right.
Did I just learn stuff? You just gained an extra brain ripple. So what the fuck are we doing?
Just
It's Slump Science Corner.
yeah, roll a
we're trying to
d20
figure
plus
out
sharp.
why
I'm still just trying to figure out what the fuck could spread the. Because if it's a time, do we know for certain it's a time-based thing?
Yeah, as those timers were hitting 0, everybody was instantaneously transforming. And I will say with Jake's roll, that it's I don't know. I guess you would know that like the average population rate of Eldom is 95% local, 5% visitor.
Oh,
Yeah,
got him.
you said 5% local, 95% visitor.
95% local.
Other way around.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so 5% of the people don't live in Eldom.
Okay, wait. So,
So-
I've got an idea. What if it's not timed, as in, like a half-life? Like you take it and then 5 hours later it activates. What if it's some sort of, I don't know, we live in a magical world. What if it's just we have to have them ingest it, and then at this time, when the hour strikes midnight and the moon is at its highest, is when it activates. Like it's synced up. Whatever this is, nanites. I don't fucking know.
Nanobots, y'all.
Nanobots. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's something like that where we're trying to approach it from the wrong area instead of them all trying to take it at the same time. What's something they all would have done?
Now I'm with you there, but at the same time, the dude had different batches of Star Spice in the same room that these timers were running. So there's gotta be correlation, right?
That the physical spice itself was different. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, the spice has to. I'm assuming that at some point the spice is involved, whether they're putting it in water or putting it in.
Oh yeah.
air
I think it is too. I'm just saying, like, the way the spice is manufactured, because not all spice is created equal. It's just this fucking spice is what I'm saying. Like its activation thing is got to be based off of something other than time.
And we also know that the Star Spice, I don't know if it's whatever the like mutagen additive is to the Star Spice, or if it's just something that all Star Spice does, is it just goes stale quickly, right?
Yeah, but now hold on. But wait a minute, because we tested some of the Star Spice on a homeless guy, and it turned him instantly.
Yes, it turned the guy instantly. Also, you had the lab run some Star Spice, and they found 0 mutagens. And at the same time, they fed it to a rat, and the rat immediately transformed.
So wait, the same sample?
The same
mutagen
sample. No mutagen definitely transformed the rat.
What the hell? Okay, I think we gotta go talk to Dorius. I think we don't need this lady. And I think we gotta talk to her.
I'm working on the ceiling nail right now.
It's fine. We'll just steal a smaller part. It's fine.
I want Slump to say, any last words? And then just squish your fucking head like a
Yep.
It's gonna zap us.
And as she falls down to the ground, that white vial rolls out of her pocket and the purple vial rolls out of her pocket.
Balls.
Kind of like look at Slump with a bit of, or I look at Jake with a bit of panic. Hurry now!
as they like run forward for the files, I want Slump to be standing back and looking grossed out like a kid who has like Cheeto dust on his fingers, and he's trying to like rub his hands off on Galdr.
Oh, come on! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did this bitch? Was she all still like super powerful and shit?
Yep.
Slump.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like want to have like two hand presenting dinner.
Oh man.
And as he, but then it, have we ever actually tested this theory of Slump eating somebody rather than them being sealed?
Yes, you
We
have,
have, yes.
and it works.
And did it work?
Yeah. It works like sealing them.
Even if Jake is like trying to pick the stuff up off the ground and he's paying attention to her body, I want Slump to like body check him out of the way and just in the most graphic and like he's really like taking the second to enjoy the succulent tastes is just eating her body.
All right.
Mouthfuls of foot and fucking rib cage and shit.
Yep. I'm just gonna go sit in the cockpit with Lou away from the massacre and finish the healing nail in peace.
Lou's staring straight ahead and says, somehow I feel like we've done something horribly wrong.
No, we're the good guys.
We're the good
guys.
All right,
Of
well,
course
let's
we're the
just
good
set an
guys.
alarm
Was
on
that a question?
I'm just slowly chanting, "We're the good guys" as I finish the
We
healing
are
nail.
the good guy. What is wrong with you? I like want to take like a napkin and like just dab Slump's cheek. Oh, you got some on your chin.
Let's set an alarm or something to remind us about the 3-day timer for when we gotta shut this plague thing down.
And you guys hit a bit of turbulence, and that purple vial kind of bounces on the ground a little bit.
Oh my god, I pick it up.
That's
What the
fine,
fuck is
it's
wrong
fine.
with you
Nope,
guys?
I don't want it.
And then you see the white vial rolling around.
I'll pick up both vials and put them in my special and cannot be broken place.
Okay. Hello, Galdrick. Are you going to take another poop today? Oh no.
Wait a minute. Eck!
Yes.
Hey, would you know anything about plagues?
Yes, I know all about the plagues. There's
Really?
the bubonic plague. Yeah, okay, so you have make sure to write that down that you have the plague and the antidote. That's gonna be important.
Yeah.
I throw them both out the airlock.
Okay, you can just remove those from your inventory.
Okay. You think I keep an inventory? It's all in my brain. It's locked. It's locked away like a steel trap.
Okay. You guys are in the ship. You've now successfully destroyed and sealed the Phase 1 Weaver of Eldom.
Well, that's the weirdest way we've ever done that.
That's not true. Do you not remember Bill?
Oh, Bill.
The bus? The
You're
bomb?
right. That was weirder.
That was
pretty weird.
And Slump purple fingernail.
Oh god. Oh god.
Are we happy with our choice to continue on north and leave the rest of the town to transform?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
only
know
one
what else we
problem.
can do to help.
Yeah. There's only one little problem with that. We're going north, as in like really north, right?
Yes.
Isn't that where we just told the TAC to launch nukes?
Also, yes.
But you saw them move away. You saw them move into nuking position, and they spun up their cannons. Then they powered down their cannons and moved away.
That's right. And something came out of the ship.
Yep, then some. Well, you're not sure. Something, you caught a glint of something
Okay.
heading out of the ship.
Okay. So we saw that.
Maybe we should call that. Yeah.
I'm gonna call the guy again.
Yeah.
I can just do magic if it doesn't work.
Yeah. You ring
I'm
him
gonna
up.
I'm gonna grab Jay. Jay, call the guy again.
I don't. Wasn't it? Didn't we call? Didn't we call Merlin and like Merlin gave you a forwarded number? Did you save that?
No, I called him on your phone. It should be in your history.
Okay, hold on.
Yep, it's there.
All right, I got it.
Hello, this is Major Papercut. Who is this? Why are you calling me?
Give me the phone.
Hey, y'all.
Give me the
wait. Hey.
What are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, it's
Can you
me
hear
again.
me?
Hey,
Oh.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah, I heard you.
Hi.
Yep.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Does it sound better if I talk like this?
No, please move away. That's terrible. I hate that.
Hello, is that better?
Barely. Who's that?
Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend Slump. Slump, say hi.
What is? Is this a prank
That's-
call?
No, this is serious. Listen, this is
military
serious.
channel. Listen, I don't have time for you punk-ass
Listen.
kids calling me just for.
Why didn't you nuke the North? Why didn't you nuke them? Why didn't you stop them? God damn it, why is this?
Order from higher than me.
There we go.
They said
Man, is your fridge running?
we don't have.
Is your fridge running?
What? That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not. This is it. All right. No. You know what?
Hello? God damn.
Ah, jeez.
I call back. I call back, but this time I *67 it, so it comes from restricted number.
Yes. Hello. This is Major Papercut.
Hello there,
Oh, you
sir.
son of a
This is
bitch.
Operative Merlin. Wait, don't hang up.
No,
Listen,
that's
listen.
very
What?
funny.
So what happened?
Hey, is
Did you
your
not
fridge
see
running?
what was coming from up there? What? Explain yourself.
I sent a scouting party. They went down. I'm not really sure what they reported. The report went to next up in the chain from me, and order came down from up high to move away from the position, and they said phase 4 was canceled, and I don't even know what the hell that means.
I'm sorry. What?
They said phase 4 is canceled, and I don't know what that means.
Phase 4 was canceled. They canceled Phase 4. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I mean, I don't. What does that even mean? I don't even.
Okay. First off, you're an idiot, and you allow insubordinates in your ranks. Okay, because last I checked, if I had an insubordinate that I sent to go out on a scouting party and they do not report directly to me, and then they instead go around me, and you don't even know what they reported, doesn't sound like you know what the fuck you're doing there, Major Papercut. You stupid shitty ass non-sub. Number 2, what the fuck? Who canceled Phase 4? What are we even doing here?
I mean.
Who gave the order?
It was Kerr. Kerr gave the order. She came up. She talked to Yilgif. She said phase 4 is canceled, and said to prepare the prism.
I kind of like cover my mouth. I cover the mic, and I'm like, "Yo, did you guys know Kerr's a chick?"
Yeah.
You could totally get in on that.
I'm gonna smash. Oh God. Listen.
Sorry,
All right.
what did you just say?
I said, would you like to go for a splash? Don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up. Listen.
Okay. What?
Is Kerr still aboard right now?
No, Kerr's departed.
Oh my fucking God! Where'd Kerr go? I gotta talk to Kerr.
I don't listen. This is way beyond my pay grade. I'm not even supposed to see Kerr. All right, so.
Well, you already saw her. Unless you want me telling everybody you saw her, you better tell me where the fuck she went.
I have no idea. I'm not privy to that information. She left. Yilgif left. A small detachment left. I don't know why, because the TAC has been recalled to position, so I'm not sure where Kerr thought she was going.
What position? I'm on the ground. I've got boots on the ground down here, Major. All right?
We're just in
What the
standard
fuck are
blockade
my orders from
position.
Kerr? Huh?
We're just in standard blockade position. Nobody on, nobody off. That's just what this
That's
standard
what your mom
orders.
said.
I talked about his mommy.
Yeah, I talked
Who the
about his
hell are
mom
you
again.
guys?
Yeah, what do you mean, who are we? We're phase 4. So if you're telling me that we're canceled,
Oh, you guys just got
I'm
canceled.
fucking pissed.
Damn. I'm sorry, man. Hey, what is phase 4?
Well, it's blowing up your ship.
Why would you want to blow up my ship?
Because we've got filthy humans on board.
What? Hold on, just a sec. Excuse me? Hold on.
You heard me.
Motherfucker, there's aliens.
It's time for you to die.
All right. Where are you? I'm tracing this line. I'm sending.
Shit.
There will be an attempt.
I just hang up.
A lot just happened in the past 30 seconds.
Hey, Galdrick, what happened? That sounded like a lot.
That was intense, yeah.
Wrong number.
All right.
So apparently, Kerr said phase 4 is canceled.
Oh, great.
That's
So
good news.
our job is done. It's been a real
That means-
pleasure.
Dope.
It's been a real pleasure. I kind of want to like call up to the butler. Hey, Butt,
Yes, Master Goldrick.
job's done. I canceled
no.
phase 4. I saved the apocalypse.
That's-
Bring me up.
No, I'm pretty sure you are supposed to make sure it happens.
Make sure the beach is primed. I want to get my tan on.
Yes, as soon as you just finish making sure the apocalypse happens,
Wait, what?
we'll get you right. Yeah, no, you have to make sure it happens.
Wait, what?
You want the apocalypse.
I thought we wanted to.
No, that's Betty. Betty's trying to prevent the apocalypse.
And I'm.
You're supposed to make sure it happens.
Can we hear this?
No, only Galdrick. You can probably,
Okay.
you might be able to hear Galdrick's side if he's talking out loud. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm talking out loud.
Yeah.
Come on!
I've got it right here. I crossed with Betty's butler, and sure enough, yes, no, you're supposed to make sure it happens. She's supposed to prevent it.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Fine. Listen, I assume you have the transcripts of everything that has transpired thus far. You're keeping good records of what's going on.
Yes, of course. Some of
Okay,
it's
great. Can you do me a
really
favor?
awful.
I want you to go over them.
Yes.
All right. But you know what? Just get Bill and have Bill read them to you.
That sounds truly awful. Why would you want
That's
that?
an order.
Yes.
for me, big boy.
Yes, Bill. Would you please read all of this? Everything.
What are you saying to me?
I need you to
Who you
read.
talking to him or me?
This is going to take forever.
Okay, let me tell you a story. So when I was a little boy,
boy.
there I was growing up. Who knew?
Why did you?
There's a cockroach. I take some spray. I spray the cockroach. I
Yes.
learn about life and death.
Oh, boy.
I'm just getting a bigger and bigger grin, and I just hang up. I love torturing the butler so much. Okay, so phase 4 still canceled. Armageddon, we need to get that back. We need to make sure that never happens. I like open my eyes wide and look at her. And wait a minute. And I contact Betty.
Yeah, hello?
What the fuck did you do?
What are you talking about?
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Just suddenly all
Did
that.
you just stop the fucking apocalypse?
I sure as hell hope so.
What did you do? What did you do? Undo it. What did you do? Undo it.
I did okay. me and Tom and Arinda, we're here at Bacon Town, and we're just cleaning up some of these weird slump monster things, and then the Hackjack network just came back up. Turns out tons of people been having all kinds of problems. Like these slump monster things, they are everywhere. They are literally just there's more of them than there is of this phase 1 and phase 2 and phase 3 combined. There's way more of these slump things.
Yeah.
So,
I know. Yeah, I know that. Kerr just canceled phase 4.
What's phase 4?
Never mind. Listen, that's we need that to happen.
Wait, what? Why do we need phase 4 to happen? We're heading up
Shut
north.
up. Shut.
Meet me
Yeah,
up
you were in
north.
the north. Are you're headed north
We're
right
headed
now?
north, yeah.
Okay, I'll see you there. And I'd hang up.
All right.
Man, we have been standing above this university in this fucking jet for at least 3 hours.
I
Can
was
we go
gonna say-
north now?
North. I thought we were flying.
Are we flying? Or do we have forward propulsion?
We were headed north. I think we were headed north.
Okay, you're headed
Oh, okay.
north. Okay. Then as hour 3 passes, you don't see it, but the academic district of Eldom erupts into slump monsters.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them.
Okay, great,
See ya.
great.
Fuck idiots. Sucks to suck, morons.
Dumbass.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
some
fuck.
magic.
Just some soothing.
Yeah, what do you
magic.
want? What kind of magic you want to do?
I'm going to use my vague scry on the North Pole.
Oh, all right. Use magic. Oh my god. Okay.
So I don't know how this one works. It's the one that Lutu taught me to not get spotted by Kerr. So but it's not the regular like see another place or time one.
Yeah, exactly. So what you see with this one is you see up at the North Pole and you're just kind of scrying at the area. And what you see is a full-on war. You see thousands of slumps, tens of thousands of slumps, engaged in full battle with what you can only imagine are the Arish Kagal. There are rows and rows and groups of people throwing fire and lightning and ice and darkness into the tide of slumps. In front of the weavers, you can see their familiars. You see, hold on, skipped a bit of stuff. Wasn't thinking we were gonna go here. You see Draculas and Cthulhu-like god monsters, werewolves, headless horsemen, grim reapers, mummies, and all sorts of horrific monsters locked in hand-to-hand combat with the slumps. And they are losing. You see very powerful weavers weaving supremely damaging, devastating, impressive weaves. And they are crashing against this tide of slumps with almost no effect. That's what you see when you scry vaguely on the north.
Y'all? North might not be good.
Oh, what? Why?
Why? I'm just gonna sort of like barf out the details of what you just told. All the fucking like little Darth Vader lady and all her homies are out there fucking Avatar wizard bullshit blasting, and there's monsters and there's a whole slumps are winning. The slumps are gonna kill everybody. So I think maybe we should figure out how to stop the slumps. Cause
Kerr is there?
Yeah. Oh, was she?
Roll a plus sharp. Roll like a perception check.
Do we even know what Kerr looks like?
It's the short lady that landed with the thing with the hands, I'm pretty sure.
And yeah, right, and came out of the pyramid thing. Is that right?
I guess we don't know for sure.
Yeah, let's see the perception check.
Oh fuck, sorry. I don't know what my plus is. I don't know what my plus is. I'm scrolling up. It's sharp, right?
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you absolutely saw that prism unfolded with that short woman with the long black hair and the kind of tattered robes just unloading terrifying amounts of magic. And you knew when you saw her that was Kerr. And I think you had to cut off the scry because you could feel her starting to look back through it. She didn't, but like that's what cut it off. So you got the sense that was Kerr.
All right, y'all. Yeah, Kerr was there. People were shooting fireballs and like ice storms and lightning bolts and all kinds of shit. Like, way better than what I can do. Way better than what fucking dipshit Tom. Like, we're nothing. We go up there, we're just gonna get dogpiled by fucking meat slumps or blasted out of the sky by like fucking lightning lasers. I don't know if it's the best way to go.
Oh my god. Well, we need Kerr. We need to bring her back to the bar.
To the man with the hand on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
With the spooky fingers.
No, I slap him.
No!
No!
Okay.
Fuck that guy!
Okay.
I look up at the sky because I know he's probably listening. Fuck you!
Oh, come on now, Galdrick.
You're worse than Major Paper Cut. All right. All right, listen.
At
Like,
this
I know we
moment,
need. Oh,
Galdrick,
Yeah.
you get a phone call from Betty.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Galdrick.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, now listen. I think we need to meet. There's a place up north. It's a little outpost called Zepton. Meet us there. We need to figure out what the hell to do because we just got here and it's crazy. Like it's completely off the hook here. There's like it's fucking nuts here. There's some real magic and some serious monsters here. So let's meet in Zepton. Let's figure out what the hell to do.
That sounds real good.
It's
Listen,
bad. Galdrick.
It's bad. Yeah, I know. I got it. I got it.
You don't even know how bad it is.
I already got it. We've already scried there. We've seen it.
Oh,
you waited to get there until you saw what you're up against.
Okay. Well, all right. Listen.
Wow. Okay. I remember my first mission.
Oh wow. That again, eh, Goldrick?
Wow. Oh my God, that's unbelievable. Listen, you know the army of let's call them slorps. Okay.
All right.
That are currently fighting all the mages and stuff like that. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the mages are actually really big bad guys.
What do you mean really bad guys?
Okay, doesn't matter. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Now, what matters is I look at Slump. I've been hanging out with you too much.
Oh
my God. They're really big bad guys, okay, and they're actually kind of here to cause Armageddon on the planet. Now, what we need to do is save them.
No, wait, hold on. I want them. No, I'm just
okay. I'll see you at Zeptum. And I gotta say, make way for Zeptum. And what I want to do for however much travel time we have left, is I want to. You remember that ultimate cannon weapon that I made?
Yes.
I want to essentially refine that idea because I have a feeling we're gonna need a goddamn like orbital cannon.
All right. Yeah.
With whatever we're doing. So I just want to sit down and just like really just like. I want Galdrick for the first time ever to look like he's in serious thought because I'm trying to compose the greatest weapon he's ever thought of for this gun.
Okay, roll to use magic at advantage. So roll it twice.
Okay. Oh wait, Galdrick.
Yeah.
I know you're real excited about your big gun, but I got an idea.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not doing it right now. Why? What do you want? Why?
What if we make like a disease gun? That's all I got. We got the cure.
I kiss them on the mouth with tongue.
Oh goodness!
Jake learned something about himself that day.
Okay, 19.
Okay, you feel like this is big magic. This is not a small spell. This requires the combined efforts of your friends. It requires all four of you in the same place at the same time, harassed to create this, god killer cannon that you assaulted the TAC with. And you feel like you could do it. You will not need to roll for it. You just tell me when you make it.
Okay. So we're gonna make. So what we're gonna do is Jake, what I can do is I can make a really big gun. Were you there at the place with the dome? Did you see what I made?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I made the dome. I don't know if I was watching, but yeah.
I mean, you didn't see my super mega cannon?
We were kind of rolling away with all the townsfolk trying to make them not die. I heard it.
See it.
I mean, I heard it. I'm pretty sure it made like my brain pan rattle.
Yeah. Oh shit. Do we have any? Look at Lou. Do we have any like noise canceling headphones on board?
Well, I don't have the headphones, but I do have these, and I take out a bunch of really plush scarves that are like also memory foam. These are really weird, and I've had no use for them so far, but these might help.
Okay. Well, Jake, that boom that I made have the big bada boom. That was a baby boom compared to what I'm gonna do. I might crack the planet in half.
Well, I mean that's phase like 3.5.
I kind of like drop my face and I like widen my eyes. Seriously.
All right.
Everyone on board for this?
Well, I mean, I don't want the planet to die.
Might happen.
Or us to die.
What are we doing?
I'm making a space cannon.
Okay.
Can we circle back to disease gun?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's. I mean, it has to be big enough. What do you think we're gonna do? They're gonna shoot them once individually? No, I want one cannon that's just gonna.
And what would the disease be? I guess
we got that purple vial, right?
That's true.
If the Arash Kagal, or at least a couple of their big bads are up there, and we know that 2 of them, because I think Sog's toast, right? She's fucking.
Sog's out.
If she had any cure, it's fucking gone. 2 of them got little vials or whatever, but if they infect and they spread around back up on their ships when they go back and shit, like, fuck, that's it, y'all. We got it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. Okay.
That's true. What about, though, that they work with, and the TAC is bad, but not everybody, like, think of Merlin, Not everybody on the TAC works with the Arish Kagal or is part of the bad organization. What about the kind of unintended casualties that might occur?
I'm going to generally point back to the direction we were flying away from. I think we're a little bit beyond. Yeah, like, I like where your heart's at. Good. But if I can just sneeze on the bad guy and then bing, bang, boom, they're all dead, I'll take it.
What was the name of the town that got ghost-handed?
That was Farwater.
Do you not remember what happened at Farwater? That was the TAC.
That was the Irish. Well,
that was the TAC.
The TAC shut it down, but were the TAC around when the finger badness was happening? Sorry, that sounds.
Yeah, the TAC were the ones that put up the dome.
They put up but then did they know what was happening after that?
Did they really need to fucking know? What do you think? Hey guys, we're gonna put up a giant fucking dome. Oh man, how'd everyone die inside?
What was the lesson?
Why do they all look like Skeletors? Man, what a coincidence. I'm glad I had nothing to do with that. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, I guess Merlin's a pretty cool dude, but he was privy to the whole, like, ghost finger blasting shit, so...
He chased us in a giant hamster ball!
He did see the chasing.
I mean, I guess, like, if you really get into it, if we met Kerr, she probably, has some, like, cool hobbies and we can talk, but...
Oh my god, I have the greatest idea ever.
Befriend whole everybody?
I slap Jake for some unknown reason, and I grab his hack jack and I call back Major Papercut.
Ow!
Sorry.
Hello?
Hey, listen, buddy, it's me. Oh, I'm sorry about all the pranks. I'm sorry about but this is actually serious, okay? Okay. I like to think that you and I have become friends at this point.
My refrigerator is running. I'll go catch it. Ha ha ha.
Did he say the thing?
He said the thing. Listen, seriously though.
That guy just called me a dumbass.
No. He was talking to someone else. He was talking to a mushroom. That sounds Russian. Listen.
All right.
Listen. Okay. We're friends, right? My name's Galdrick, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Well, I guess now we could work on being friends now that I know your name.
Hi. My name's Galdrick. Listen. So long story short, I'm part of phase 4. Okay. And I like you, man. I think you're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously not everyone up there respects you, otherwise they wouldn't be issuing orders that are above your pay grade. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like I could handle those orders. I feel like
I think you could too.
Over me a little bit.
I think you could too.
That means a lot. You know what? Maybe we could be friends.
Yeah, we could be friends. So listen, I'm probably going to kill everybody aboard your ship. Listen. The reason why I'm going to do this is because there are some really, 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 really bad people amongst your crew. Okay.
No, come on now.
Do you know what happened at Farwater? Are you aware of what happened there, sir?
Yeah, some sort of destabilization, so it got quarantined.
That's not what happened. I was there.
That's...
Okay, so listen, this is what happened. A few of your higher ups put up a giant dome. You remember that? You couldn't see through it from the outside?
Yeah. No, we put
I was on the inside. Area. Yeah, I was on the inside and I barely made it out with my life. What happened is they did some I kind of like think to myself about how he won't believe that magic and ghost hands came out of the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, and then from there they pumped in sarin gas.
Oh, what?
and killed everyone.
All those kids grab with grab lifters. Mom, I don't want to die.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm gonna need to verify this. That sounds...
You can't verify that. If you verify that, you're dead. Not by me, but by the higher ups.
Okay, so you understand how ridiculous this is, right? Like, I can't verify your story, which sounds completely insane.
Right. Okay. But why don't you look at the facts? You went to a town to quote unquote help it. You put up a dome to protect them, and you took down the dome, and they were all dead.
Well, the dome's still up. We're not gonna take the dome down. Shit went totally backwards in there.
All right, listen.
That town is on full quarantine.
No, it's not. That town was perfectly fine with men, women, and most importantly, a lot of children. There was yes.
No, it was.
Yes.
Farwater is one of those refining towns. It went off the rails, so we isolated it, and whenever we get the reclamation teams in there, we'll put it back on its course.
Yeah, definitely. So listen, me and my team, we have managed to obtain a few of the canisters that were filled with the same exact gas that they pumped into that place. Okay. And bottom line, I'm going to pump your entire ship full of it. And I'm trying to call you as a warning to essentially tell you, a friend of mine, Mr. Major Papercut, that you essentially have about less than 10 hours to abandon ship with anyone you believe is innocent in this whole thing, because I'm going to fucking burn everyone to the ground who had anything to do with that.
I can't.
So you have 12 hours to abandon your post or die.
You can just tell him to scan that shit. If you didn't see nothing, it's because everybody's fucking dead.
Oh, that's a good idea. Here's my friend Jake, and I hand the phone to Jake.
Oh, hey, I heard your name is Major. My name is Jake. How you doing?
Yeah, no, titled Major. Just call me John Papercut.
All right, John. That's a long name, John.
No, John Papercut, please.
Okay, John Papercut. This is Jake. Hi, I'm Galdrick's friend.
Yeah.
Just scan that shit, dog. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be like zip, 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 and you're gonna see under the dome, and there's gonna be like, oh look, there's nobody, because they're all dead. You're welcome. Problem solved.
All right, you want me to scan Farwater? Well, I mean, the Hackjack blockout's been. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Sure, whatever. I'll scan it. Hold on, just a sec. Hey.
I mean, I don't know how you shit works. Did you see under a little dome?
No, hold on, just a sec. I mean, I'm doing something. Hey, you over there. Just scan Farwater.
Hey, Galdrick, he's doing a scan on Farwater.
Oh, What's going on? What's going on? Why do I hear?
I was scanning for you. God damn it! It didn't come through right.
Is your friend all right back there?
No, it's Galdrick. He's a real high-stress individual. He just needs to vent sometimes. It's all good.
Oh God.
It's part of his it's primal screaming. If you ever get real stressed, I highly suggest you do it.
Okay.
Just go out back and let one rip. Maybe like buy some cheap dishes and just rip them against the wall. Man, you feel so good after that.
Okay.
Whilst I let out that scream, I want to be doing like a form of yoga.
I just get a mister. We put him in a heated room and I spray him down and he just screams while he stretches. It's a little great.
That's phase 4, huh?
High stress, man. I'm telling you.
Messed up shit.
Don't knock it till you try it, John Papercut, Major.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so it turns out that there's no people in Farwater.
Yep, that's because there was the... Did you say sarin gas? Was it sarin gas?
Sarin gas, yeah, sarin gas.
Yeah, the sarin gas came in there, everybody dead.
Yeah, he's never going to believe the magic hands.
Alright. Wait, what did you just say? Never going to believe the what? I didn't quite catch that.
How gruesome it was. We were in there. It was fucked up.
So how did you guys... Okay, you know what? Alright, hold on. Let me do... Alright, well, I got 12 hours. Sounds good. I'll do whatever I can.
Well, I don't remember. You want to talk to Galdrick?
Yeah, sure. Put Galdrick back on.
Hello?
Alright, hold on.
Hello?
Go. Okay, here.
Yeah. Hey.
Here.
Yeah. Hello. Hey.
Hey. So.
Listen. You have two choices right now. Okay. You can either one start scanning your ship and trying to find the canisters, which I guarantee you won't. And you think I'm lying, or two, you can decide to live, and you can get the hell out of Dodge. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go up north, and I'm gonna try to save your stupid ass bosses.
All right. Oh, did they go up north?
You can go. Do you believe in magic?
That's
Even magic.
That's a very silly question.
Listen,
yes,
I
of course
assume you have
do.
some sort. Okay, great. Do you have satellites? You have satellites?
Yeah.
You have satellite. Go ahead and take some satellite imagery of what's going on up there, and I'll call you later. Bye. Well, I know you didn't get. He didn't want to say bye to you. He didn't like you.
Oh man.
Here's your hack check back. I should get me one of these. These are useful.
No, they're not bad. Yeah.
Not bad. Okay, listen. So plague weapon, space cannon. I mean, fuck. I don't really know how to. Do I make it airborne? Do I make it? Slump, you seem like you're a scientist. What's the best way to make a neurotoxin? I don't fucking know. What am I trying to make here? A biological warfare.
Yeah.
What am I looking for?
Yep.
Thanks.
Welcome.
He's already used his smarts for the day. God damn it. I'm just gonna think about how the fuck I would make any sort of, because I don't want to be anywhere near them when I fire this thing, you know.
Well, I want to be clear. So what you're trying to create, what you're trying to figure out is how to create a biological weapon of mass destruction to fire from your Star Killer base orbital weapon.
Yes, and yes,
Okay.
and
all right.
I want it to be quite operational by the time their friends arrive too.
Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
So, but it's just that you just want to hit the guys that are currently fighting in the North Pole.
I just want to hit them all. I don't give a shit.
I mean, yeah, we'll find
should
out if
make
all
it so
slumps
that-
are immune.
You should make it so that it's airborne, but that it dies in warm temperatures so that it stays at the North Pole.
How the hell are we gonna do that?
No. We don't want that. We want it to live because we want to essentially save the Erish Kagall. And then we want the Erish Kagall to go back to their ship eventually. And then we want them to be able to transmit it to everyone that's aboard their ship.
Oh.
Wait,
That's playing right there, buddy.
so you want to kill everything that's up there, and then when the Erish Kagall go in, it goes to their ship?
No, the Erish Kagall's already there.
Oh, the TAC? Whose ship?
Same thing, buddy.
What?
Oh my God. Slump.
Attack the Irish go. All right. Yep.
Okay, I kind of I get two cups, and I say slump monsters, and I wiggle one hand, and then I say Erish Kagall, and I wiggle the other hand, and I say this is them at the North Pole right now, and I pretend like they're fighting, you know. And I say what I want to do is I want to drop a bomb on top of all of them. We're melting. But obviously it's just an infection, and it will kill them slowly. And from there, I throw the slump cups across the room. They all die. And then I hold the Erish Kagall cup. These guys say, hey, thanks for saving us, mister. Then from there, they go back to their ship, and then they infect everyone that's on their ship, and then blah, they all die.
Yeah, smart. Slumps into it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah,
So we're trying to figure out how to delay the effectiveness of the one for the Erish Kagall.
Well, Dr. Rat Juice told us how the magic one worked, but I don't know how the fuck the non-magical one worked. Did I get that from her brain juice?
Yes, it works pretty fast.
Oh, that's the Purple Veins murder one. That's right.
That's the Purple Veins murder one.
So because it acts so quickly, will everyone just die before they can spread it?
It might, that might be what happens. Although, if it gets airborne, it could float around in the air and kill lots of other people. But yeah, no,
Sweet.
basically, if they get infected, they are not long for this world.
Okay, I've
Maybe
got
we
an
could
idea.
get go for it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. No, you go ahead. Go ahead. I've talked a lot.
Well, what if it was into a vapor and we could it's get a kind of localized rain situation, or snow in this case, I suppose.
I was thinking about making kind of like a I don't know if you know what it is, but I was essentially planning on making like a gigantic fucking drop pod that once it landed, it started spraying mist downwards and kind of like a cloud enveloping thing.
Ah. That's smart, so it doesn't start releasing until it's farther from where we are.
Exactly.
From my knowledge, would like fire or extreme temperatures kill the disease?
That's a good question.
Because we could definitely make disease napalm and just squirt.
Well, yeah, because the way sarin gas is a neurological agent, I'm pretty sure, anyways, that sticks to the skin, and it's something like 0.1 milligram per square centimeter of skin surface area is lethal. So if it touches your skin, that's it. So if we created like some biological weapon that was similar to that, it could be an infection that requires contact with the skin, and that'll make cleanup easier because you just go through the flamethrower and burn all the bodies. No real risk of it getting, transmitted unintentionally.
I was bringing up the fire for sake of getting rid of the slumps because we know that's a weakness.
Yeah, and
but I didn't want the fire to, remove the disease from the equation because we're like, oh, cool, we just sterilized our own fucking pathogen or whatever.
Yeah, I think the heat would sterilize it. It's a virus rather than like a bacteria, but still heat would like denature the DNA and melt all that.
But if it was already implemented, if it was already out, kind of thing, and hitting the people.
So here's the really scary part: is we need Kerr technically alive.
Yeah.
Wait 1 second. I look around and see if Volos is looking and listening.
Don't we need him alive to bring him back to?
Hi, Volos. Could you please fuck off? Could you just fuck off and look elsewhere and not listen
But
to
you're
us?
having such an interesting
Please
discussion.
go away, Volos. No.
Oh, come on.
Stuff I forgot question. Doesn't Volos already know about like the whole we're gonna get all the primals thing because he made me do the thing where I had to tell him stuff because of the favor?
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he knows all about that now.
So I guess I don't need to worry. I don't need to worry
I mean,
about
we
that.
could use him because there's something we don't know. Hey, Volos!
Yes, Jake.
Does Kerr need to be alive for us to like yank out the primal juice or whatever the fuck that shit's called?
Oh, now this is something I'm not too sure about, but from what I remember, from listening to little snippets of conversation and doing a little research, I believe you would be able to pull it out of her body if she was dead.
Alright, cool. Ease peas, man. Take it easy.
I don't know how to do that, though. It might be complicated, but theoretically
It's probably
it should be
really easy.
possible.
Fuck off.
Oh,
I hang up.
You don't hang up on me.
I hang up.
No, that's...
I just keep hitting the end call button on the hack check.
You can't hang up.
Why isn't this working?
No, that's not how this...
Is it broken?
Oh,
Is it broken?
All right, you know what? I can take a hint. I'll just see you guys later.
Okay.
I mean, Volos, we'll probably call you when it's time. We're an immediacy kind of people, living in the present.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. You just tell me when you need me. I'll just be here waiting for you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
love you.
All right, love you.
I hate it when you guys tell me you love him. All right, well then fuck, I guess we don't have to worry about it. I'm sure some of the stragglers will make it back to the ship and spread it as it is. So we just need to make sure that whatever we concoct doesn't get too so we need to make sure it spreads. Bottom line, if person A has it, they can spread it to person B through contact is what we need.
That's true.
Y'all-
And we only have the little vial, so anything to spread it out as much as possible.
Y'all, could we just put it on the fucking ship? And then when they go back, they'll get iced rather than trying to do it in the, giant battle?
Would that deal with the slumps?
I thought the slumps are going to be immune to this shit, right?
Oh shit, right.
Are they?
You know what?
Sure.
Fuck it.
That's okay.
Let's figure it out.
We'll find out.
Well, one of two things is going to happen. Either it's going to kill all the slumps when we fire this down there, or it's not going to kill all the slumps, in which case they're still going to retreat anyways. The people.
Yeah.
I mean.
All right, excellent. Well, let's first. Well, as we go, maybe work on a. I guess let's work on a dispersion method, dispersing method as we go, and then just carry on to the meetup point with your friends.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to the meetup point. Maybe they have a cool. Maybe they got a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you use a hover, like, fuel injector sideways and do that kind of stuff, it'd be like a mean little pss, pss, but that's all I know.
Yeah, like that.
Do you have a squirt gun? What the hell's wrong with you?
What is that sound? What is that supposed to be?
Alright, don't worry about it, y'all. It's fine. Y'all never. Alright. I mean, pretty much. You ever? Oh, all right, fine. No fuel injectors on the side of hover cart. Just fuck it. It's good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you guys want to head to Zepton to meet with Tom and Betty and Arinda?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You guys are flying north, and as you start going north, you see more and more slump monsters. It is... You see, what you saw every now and then was like a small pack rampaging at full steam towards the north. Now what you see is like rivers of slump monsters. There's snow on the ground. They're getting far north, and the slumps are no longer rushing. They're trudging and they're shambling. They're walking slowly, and they are in an enormous number, moving forwards in one long unbroken line. And as you guys approach Zepton, you kind of peel off to the left and start going down, but you saw that line of slumps get wider and longer, reaching farther up north to where you saw the battle taking place right in front of the bunker where Dr. Dorius and his brother are. And you guys land in Zepton. Now we need music. You guys arrive in Zepton. And Zepton is a frontier town. It's meant to be just a survival outpost that gets turned into a town later. Prospectors identified sources of iron and zinc nearby, so it's kind of a placeholder for a future town. It consists of 3 log cabins and a shabby folding metal fence around the exterior of the space. One of the cabins has been ripped in half from slump monsters tearing through the back of the fence, and the back of the fence has a hole in it where the slumps broke through. And there's a light on in one of the cabins. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go into the cabin?
Can I try to roll sharp to see if there's anything else that I noticed like out of the ordinary? Like, obviously we're used to at this point noticing desolation to some degree, so I want to see if anything catches my eye out of the particular, like a body that doesn't look totally injured, or something that's sticking out of the ground, or something that looks undamaged inexplicably.
Yep, absolutely. Roll plus sharp.
I don't even see my own face. I don't know shit. Yeah.
You don't see the broken cabin.
Okay, awesome.
You count two. You count 2 cabins that are perfectly normal.
Wow, both cabins are perfect.
That's a good call, though. Since we're in a new kind of space, can I open my third eye and check out the kind of magical stuff around to see if anything's weird in terms of ink?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll for roll perception, but use weird as your bonus.
Still not good.
It's not great.
It's so cold here.
Yeah, it's cold. You're not used to the snow. Things look weird here. Like everything, because the ink is often a measure of relative energy. Cold things have a little bit less. So if anything, you notice that everything's leaking ink a little bit less, but also you're in the white ink and this is snow.
Oh yeah.
So you're having a hard time telling the difference between snow and ink at this point.
Nice.
So, yep, no, nothing really catches your eye. And I guess you guys approach the cabin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. When you go into the cabin, it's relatively small. It's just like one main room and then a bedroom behind. The kind of decoration is Spartan. There's maybe a clock on the wall. There's a table in the middle, and you see Betty and Tom and Arinda, and you see Ma from the Yo-Yo Boys.
Oh.
I look. I whisper to the party.
Did we give Ma other names? Are we known as something different to Ma?
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Good question.
And as you guys are wondering that, Betty turns and says, "Goldrick, hey! I'm so glad you guys could make it."
Oh, yeah,
God.
good. Oh wait, never mind. We already killed the bitch. Never mind. I was gonna say, hey, Ma might have some of the other spice.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Oh, to tell. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
already.
gotcha.
Never mind.
Yeah,
We
she
already took
did.
care of that. Yeah, she's dead.
Did you guys kill somebody on the way here?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
'Cause
That's frowned upon.
It is frowned upon, and you guys have been doing a lot of you guys know you're the bad guys, right?
We're not the bad guys. You keep
We're
saying
all
that.
working towards similar goal.
Well, I
We're
mean,
not.
here's the thing. We're actually working towards exactly opposite goals.
No, we're not. We just went over this like 3 sessions ago.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Like,
oh yeah, sure.
Like you're supposed to make sure it doesn't happen. I'm supposed to make sure it does happen.
Yeah,
We talked
yeah.
to the butler and he's like, well, actually, you're both kind of on the same page.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Remember?
Okay, yeah, we're on the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We're on the same page, unless you're calling that dumbass a liar.
Well, I mean, hey, your butler's no fucking Einstein, but my butler said things are pretty on the level, so I trust my butler.
Yeah. So we're on the same page. We just got to make sure we do it right.
Yeah. Sure.
You'd think they'd give us more fucking instructions,
You would think
all-knowing
so.
and omnipotent,
Yeah, no, it's always that dumb movie that we watch.
Same fucking dumb movie every goddamn time.
Yeah, well,
I just kind of look at the rest of the party like, what are you guys staring at us for?
Just gobsmacked.
Slump's nose is bleeding.
Oh my God, Slump! Do
here's
you have any staplers?
no, this is like the frozen middle of north, and then Ma pipes up. He's like, "Hey, I actually got a stapler right here in my pocket."
Oh, thanks, Ma. I appreciate you. You're always the good one. I like you. Here you go. Eat.
I would like to cast one of my domes
Oh,
just to keep us all in because we're probably all fucking freezing to death.
yeah.
Nice.
And as you guys as you're starting the weave for the dome, you see a pair of headlights approaching through the snow, kind of out that window that you guys were looking in. And as it gets closer, you see that it is a standard issue police hover cruiser making its way through the snow. And as it approaches, you can read on the front windshield, Quentin Law.
Oh shit.
And the car stops, and out steps Kirby with his brand new rhinestone studded hat, far too big for his stupid head. He's got his big standard issue laser revolver that's kind of awkwardly hanging off his scrawny waist. And he kind of steps out of the car and looks around nervously, and then he starts kind of making his way towards the cabin.
Kirby, what are you doing
Yeah.
up here? We could have given you a ride.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't know you'd be up here. What are you doing up here?
What do
Hey
you mean, what
man,
are we
you
doing?
got the hat.
I got
Fuck
the hat. Yeah. It's a little bit too big, but hey, that's fine.
What the fuck are you doing up here?
Well, I heard there was some shenanigans going on up here, so I figured come up here and help out and maybe help.
Why do you always sound like you're on the verge of crying?
Because you guys are looking at me real intense, and I'm not sure I can measure up. I'm so damn happy to see you.
Why are you like this?
I'm just so happy to see my friends.
Why do you fuck up any nice moment with your bullshit?
I just love you guys so much.
It's so weird.
I just want a hug so bad.
Slump's skin crawl. God,
I've been
why
driving
are
all
you
day.
like this?
I had to pee in a bottle on my way up here, and then I went to take a drink of my water, and I accidentally drank my own pee.
My
I threw up all over the
God,
inside of my cruiser,
why?
and I had to drive the whole way, and it smelled awful. And I had to have the windows rolled down, and then it got real cold, and now everything hurts.
Okay,
Oh,
so
You
great.
can
so
leave some of that on the inside. Some of those are allowed to be inside thoughts.
You guys are my friends, and I just trust you so much.
so
God.
so 100%. Okay, this music and him showing up here like out of the blue. I'm like, this is really suspicious. If you make Kirby a bad guy, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. Then you went on that tangent, and I'm like, never mind. We're good. We're good.
Good litmus test.
Nothing's wrong here.
It's all a ruse.
I just want to help. You guys look like you're probably doing something. You want to save the world or something? Because I'm going to help you.
Yeah,
Fuck
why-
Good
yeah.
idea.
Of course.
Hell,
This isn't weird at all.
heck yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Hey man, how long was that drive? Come on in my magic bubble. It'll keep us warm.
It was like 380 hours. It was a really
Hard, yeah.
long drive. Yeah. Hey, would you magic something?
Yep, come on in, bud.
That's weird.
And I'll just turn the bubble from like the red and black to white instead, so it sort of blends in.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Roll to use magic. I mean, is this just to disguise you, or is it to protect you as well?
I mostly just did it for flavor, because it's fucking freezing, to keep us all warm and
Okay.
disguise us a little bit.
Okay, awesome. No roll needed then. Okay. And Betty kind of like has a piece of paper on the table, and there's roughly sketched out what the battle that they saw kind of looks like. And let's see if I can recreate my art here.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, do not get excited about this. This is not, I will be winning 0 awards for this art.
I'm so excited for this art.
Do not.
I do have one
gonna be so
important
good.
question
It's
though.
been
Art
so long
stream.
since we've had
It's
custom
art
art,
stream.
and I look forward to it every single
Oh
time.
boy, dude, this is not good. Does this work? Yeah, okay. Okay.
Hey, is Tom here?
Tom is here.
Hey Tom, fuck you.
Boy, it's just the same story with you every time, isn't it? What did I do, Jake, other than lie to you for like 3 years in a row?
Nah, that's pretty much it, man.
Oh, damn. Well, I guess I can't fault you for that. That was a dick move on my part.
Yeah, and somehow you came out of it with dope lightning powers, so sweet karma, you piece of shit.
Okay, I did have to die about 360 times in a row to get the sweet lightning powers, so...
Well, let's hook it up with 361, you motherfucker.
All right, hold
Both of
on.
you, hey now.
And then we got... No, that's the wrong color. It's supposed to be brown.
Is Betty drawing this in front of her eyes?
Yeah, Betty's drawing this in front of your eyes, and it looks exactly like this.
Okay.
Okay, Betty, yeah. What are the squares?
What the fuck are
All
you
right,
drawing?
all right. Now
Betty?
hold on, just a sec. I'm almost done now.
Uh-huh.
And then there's like this kind of,
It's nice. I like your use of negative space.
yeah. So there's like those monster things. Are these like yellow line right here, right? And then there's like some other people. I don't know who they are, but they're like right here, and they're all like fighting, right? And then kind of, like, just a sec. I need, where's the pink pen? I need my pink pen. Right there it is. Okay. So like up here, far a little bit north of us, there's like a bunker.
Okay.
I don't know what's up there. It's up on top of like this ice cliff. There's this big ice cliff. Up at the top of the ice cliff, there's some sort of weird bunker up there. And then down at the bottom of the cliff, there's all these like weird monsters that look kind of like Slump there, but way uglier. And then
What the fuck?
Slump is beautiful. I get why you would say.
exactly, way uglier than Slump. Like they actually are ugly, unlike Slump, who is beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then there's like all these people using magic, kind of fighting these monsters, up at this front line. Now, Ma here has brought some reinforcements, and they're kind of like reinforcing the line to help kind of push back those monsters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we need to get, like, they've got to be getting controlled from that bunker. That's got to be what's happening. Like, there's something up there that's causing these things to do whatever they're doing. So we need to get to the bunker, but that's very difficult because there's only one path, and it goes straight into the middle of all this, nonsense. So I guess what we need is to formulate a plan to get up through the middle of the slumps, climb up that ice cliff, and get into that bunker.
Why don't we just fly there?
Because I mean, I don't know. Sure.
Up and over.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you can just.
Does that sound like a really brainiac idea? Like instead of climbing, having to fight through and we just fly over.
Okay, I mean, as long as none of the magician people want to like shoot us down.
That was my question. Is why? So Ma's people, and Ma is right here. Hello, Ma. Great to see you again. Yeah, agreed. Is working with the magic users. It looks like. Is that?
Well, I mean, working with is kind of a loose. It's a loose agreement. Basically, they were here. We want to find out where Dorius is. I'm pretty sure Dorius went up into that bunker up there. Yeah, hand me that purple marker. Yeah. I think Dorius is up there, right? And so we kind of brought our guys over here, and then we'll kind of go up there with you to deal with Dorius up there.
Listen, how about I just kill? Stop circling. What's wrong with you? I'm just
saying, like up there, right? We go up there where Dorius is. Just a Dorius. Right? He's up there. And we go up there and we kill him. And so because we want to kill him, and them weird like magic using people, they want to kill him. I figure, why don't we go up there and kill him?
All right, listen, how about I just essentially drop what is the equivalent of a biological nuke. And I kind of like sweat when I say it.
Don't like where this is going.
Well, bottom line, we kill all the slumps, we kill all the bad magies.
Yeah.
Magic. And then from there, if your boy's still in the bunker, he'll probably survive because I assume they have some sort of air filtration. And then we can wipe him up afterwards.
Okay, now hold on, because there's like my guys down here. Like I got my guys down there, right?
Okay, well
down there.
Okay, can you pull your guys out?
I mean, no, they're like in there right now.
Okay, well, can you pull your guys out?
No, they're like in there. They're like in there fighting.
I don't know how else to tell you this, but they're probably already dead.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure they're okay. They were actually doing pretty okay. It was like the magic stuff wasn't doing much. And then the guns, they seem to do pretty good.
Can you call them?
I mean, all of them?
Do you have, I assume you're getting regular reports from at least one of them on the front fucking lines.
All right, now listen, what do you think we are? Some sort of military organization? I got my best boys, all right? And I gave them my best guns and my best yo-yos. And I said, hey, go kill those ugly fucks. So they went out there. I can only assume they're killing those ugly fucks. That's how it goes.
Dead. They're all dead.
They're probably dead.
Every one of them is dead.
Oh.
They're already dead.
Yep.
They're probably already
See ya. Bye. Hope you
Can
guys.
we
pretty
see
wary
where
out
this
there,
is
yeah.
happening from here, or are we well out of
It's pretty well out of the way.
Okay, well, listen, how about I prepare my weapon, and if your guys are still there, we won't drop it. If your guys are dead and being eaten alive, I'll drop it.
Okay, but also, okay, good.
So we can
Good
call
plan.
mine Plan B.
Good. All
Mine's
right.
Plan B.
Yours is
what's
Plan
your
B.
plan? That's Plan
Okay.
B.
Yep.
So
all
what's
right.
Plan A?
Now there's
So
a
what's
lot of
Plan
hold
A?
on. There's a lot of pink on this. Let me get a different color.
Oh my fucking.
All right, just a
God.
sec. All right, so now we
That's
go
more
like
pink.
Well, it's kind of more like a purple. Can't you see the difference? I can kind of see the difference. It's pretty easy to see. So, so we're in here, right? We're over here, right? We're right in this bunker. Bunker. Yep. And that's us.
Question. Why don't we try going around?
Going around?
Yeah, going around and
Going
approaching the bunker from behind.
Like around there? I mean, like kind of like this kind of a round thing here, right? You kind of mean like this around thing on the side, where we're like going out
look
here.
At Betty, and I'm just like, why?
I didn't let him have I never gave him the marker before.
You gave him the marker.
Yeah, but I didn't realize he was gonna do. I can't even see my map anymore. All right, and then this is us, right? We're like here, and then we go around, and then we'll be here at one point. Then we keep going. Hold on, I grabbed my web browsers instead. Just a sec.
That's a really weird.
That's a weird thing to say, Ma.
This hack check display's really fucked up. Shit, I deleted your MeTube
Oh
thing.
my God.
Just a sec.
Listen, I kind of want to slowly grab the marker and just kind of remember how you said you're not a military unit? Let's keep it that way.
Yeah,
okay?
all right.
Just give me that. Just give me
All right.
that.
I mean,
okay.
just hold on. Just I just
No.
not finished.
No.
I'm not.
No, give
just
me.
finish.
Give it to
Give
me.
me this.
Give it to me.
Oh,
Give it to me.
All right, fine. All right, there. Okay, what do you want to draw?
Okay. All right. Betty, do you have an idea?
Okay, so my plan was basically we can use the magic and the guns that we have at our disposal to kind of cut a path straight through, and then not climb up. We could do like kind of a very localized little fly straight up the straight ice sheet. Right, and then we can get into the bunker. But we will. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, Galdrick, I'm just not a big fan of. Why don't we just kill everybody?
Well, that was plan B.
Oh, you have a plan A?
Yeah, go around.
Oh, you mean kind of like what he was drawing, except maybe not quite so ridiculous.
Ridiculously close, yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't we just go around?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, sure, why not?
It would take an extra 6 minutes of flight time.
Sure. I mean, yeah, we're gonna want to give them a wide berth because those mages, they came from the attack, and they do not seem too friendly. I'm pretty sure once this is over, they're not gonna be our friends anymore.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be our. You know what? Hold on. I've got an idea. I called Major Paper.
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
Listen, did you scan?
Yeah, there's nobody there.
No. The orbital scans from the north.
Oh, yeah, shit's going crazy up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
boy, that's militarily speaking, as shit as fucked, yo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, fam. Listen, do you know anybody who's on the ground up there? I need to talk to somebody up there.
I know, we don't have any contact with... As far as the TAC is concerned, there is no one on the ground down there.
Got you. All right. Did you have time to consider my offer?
Yeah, I'm packing a little bag, and because I didn't think there was any problem with anyone, I won't be warning anybody.
All right, sounds good. I'd like to see that you're saving your hide. Give me a call when you're nice and safe. Okay, let's grab a beer on me.
All right, sounds good to me.
All right, sounds good. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
And fuck, I want to try to find a way to communicate with. This is gonna be ballsy. I want to try to find a way to communicate with Kerr.
Well, as you were calling, can I have talked to Tom briefly?
Please.
When they mentioned that maybe the magic people would turn against us, I wanted to say to Tom,
Yeah, these guys are the phase 1 and phase 2, the people, who you told us about all those years ago, or months or weeks or however long it's been in actual time.
Yeah.
So that's the people we're dealing with here. You're aware?
Yeah, I had kind of guessed that because how could there be so
he's
many?
The smartest man in the fucking world.
Because they're all right. Jake, take it easy. All right, listen, I lied to you a little bit for a long time. It's not that big a deal.
It's cool. No, it's cool. Just let it go. Do your thing.
Okay. Now, how could there be so many magic users so coordinated at one time? It's got to be the Arish Kagal, right? And then I actually saw the one that tortured me and killed me and brought me back to life over and over and over again.
Really? Down on the ground?
Yeah, they're down there.
Oh, bad.
And I guess what kind of scared me is that they're doing a lot of really big magic, and it's having almost no effect.
On the slumps?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, dear.
Hey, not to interject again, but could the slumps be like a calligrapher weapon?
Calligrapher weapon?
Like, how plugged in are you to the upper ups? Because if
Not
they're like
very.
magic,
Kind
if they're
of.
magic-proof monsters going after the Urish Gagal, that definitely seems like some shit that I'd want on my side.
I hadn't thought of it like that.
God, this is why. This is why. This is why.
I didn't
This
really
is why.
contact.
This is why.
Headquarters.
This is why.
When shit went
This
sideways.
is why. You died 1,000 times. This is why.
I thought. But
Dumbass.
they're killing innocent people to make them. The calligraphers would never do that.
Yeah, they would never do that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just thought if you got a line of communication, maybe you could be all like, beep, boop, boop. Hey guys, what's up with the things?
Yeah, I can send a message, but they're delivered non-electro, they're not carried over waves. I send recorded reports.
That's incredibly stupid.
So I could send a recorded report.
Definitely do that.
Yeah. Oh man.
And how long would the response take?
A week.
Well, at least it'll get
All
the
right,
ball
so plan B.
rolling.
There's I mean, plan B sounds terrible. Why don't we just go around or fight our way through?
I think that we don't need to fight our way through. I think if we just, stealth over or fly really high and then come around back, kind of.
Yeah, Tom, you record your message. Let the grown-ups talk.
Oh, great. Thanks, Jake. Sure. So,
Because he's a little kid. He's a little baby.
I'll make the
Fuck you,
recording.
Jorp.
I'll make the recording.
Oh my god.
Thanks, bud.
All right. So while he's doing that, we can either go around, or we can go through, or we can do plan B. If we go through, the mages will likely attack us as well, which would be very bad. Likely for all of yours health. I'm fine.
Betty like
I'm
pipes
just gonna
in.
float.
Yeah, and Betty's like, yeah, no, I kind of agree. I'm liking the go through plan less and less. I like the go around plan. That one sounds pretty good.
Now, these individuals seem to be rather good at what they do, right? So the moment we are there, they'll most likely sense our presence too.
Yeah, probably.
So going around is a very slow option. It'll buy us some time, but not a lot. So it's either one of two things in my mind. Correct me if I'm wrong, group. But we either need to find a way to contact that front line and say, we're bringing in some reinforcements, in which case we can say, don't shoot us, and we can get a ceasefire, and we can do our business. Or we wipe them all out because we're not on the same side.
Except for the yo-yo
Whoa.
boys.
Well, if you can find a way to get them out.
Hey, what can I tell you? I never thought about leaving. Figured we just come here and shoot them up. I never thought about a plan. Talk.
Galdrick, you were also saying you wanted to talk to Kerr to see if we can talk. Is that what you mean? Is to get her to not shoot us? Yeah.
Yeah. I essentially just want to be like, hey, hi, you don't know me, but we're here to help. Don't fucking shoot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with a blanket. That's a bad idea, but
Why is that a bad idea?
I don't know, literally all powerful fucking wizard of this plane of existence. Yeah, just let him in your brain.
Yeah,
Let him
Slump
just
agrees. This guy's two rungs up on the big important doggy ladder from Mr. Blarbin, and Mr. Blarbin made you shit your pants by just looking at you for a second.
I did not shit my
Remember?
pants. I did
No,
not. No,
no,
I did
Jorp.
not shit my pants.
Sure.
Yep, that was me. That was
Jorp
me.
shit his pants, not me.
Yeah,
Yep.
so same deal.
I throw my arm over Kirby.
I've been there.
It happens to the best of us, buddy.
Listen, well, wouldn't you? Okay, so two things then. Option number 3. We have option number 3.
Which is
What's
what?
option 3?
I like sit down and I kick my feet up. We wait for the slumps to do what they do best.
Yeah, and then wait, we need Kerr though. And
What
if
for?
Slump,
Kerr can die. We can still retrieve what we need after she's dead.
I think the
Wait,
I
is
see
Slump
what you're
specific in
saying.
his eating habits, or have we seen the Slump monsters eat?
Do we have
they're
to
back.
stop? Do we have to keep the slumps from eating?
Kerr?
Yeah.
From what you've seen, the slump monsters seem to have all the same properties as slump.
yeah,
Big old
Oh,
fucking
boy.
black holes of ink are just gonna consume it all.
That does appear to be what would happen.
Tom,
Yep.
the calligraphers have been around for a long time.
Yep.
You ever seen anything like this in your history?
Absolutely not. This is
Great, good.
far beyond anything in our recorded history. I have no idea what's going on here. We've never even found out the name of the organization Erish Kigal.
Yeah, remember that thing we did in like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's more than they've ever done ever through all of time.
Yep. I mean, hell, I don't feel good about that.
It's kind of
Okay.
begs the question: what good is your order?
Hey, now the ball's on my side of the court. See how that works?
All right.
Wait.
All right, fine. You make the plan. What do you want us to do?
All right. How many of you fucks can do some like protective magic shit?
I can. Betty can probably do some stuff. Can you do stuff? Yeah, I can do stuff. So two of us. I don't think Ma's got any magic. Hey Ma, you got magic? Nope, I ain't got no magic. And then Arinda can mostly just do like brain goop stuff.
Yep. Hey, Ren. So maybe Ren, can you like broadcast a little brain jank to all the yo-yo boys, get them all cluster?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Oh,
We get
that's
them all
smart.
in one spot, and we just start layering shields on shields. We can go with Galdrick's plan A and just hope
Yeah.
everything shakes out.
Slump like that idea.
Yeah.
So you want me to make them all stand in a spot so we can kind of protect them, and then you want to orbital nuke the whole thing?
I mean, we'll mostly aim for the slumps, but yeah, we'll do what we can to keep them safe.
Do we keep Kerr safe?
That was kind of part 2 that I was going to let everybody else workshop. I got this gem. Y'all can work with it. Y'all polish.
So our ultimate goal is to get either Kerr or her essence to a location. So Kerr can come with us willingly, or I don't think we could capture her. So willingly or dead.
Galdrick at this point is still just working on like making his bomb affect everybody.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, do we know what she looks like?
I have an idea. Yeah, and
Okay.
Jake saw with his scrying recently.
And she was the one who touched down at the place that got shadow touchy finger banged.
Okay.
We've seen her before. We know what she looks like.
Okay. Well, nothing to it but to do it.
Man.
That seems like a big old deal. Maybe, how about this? What if we went to the bunker first and tried to deactivate the slumps? Because also, if we were to do the air dispersion of the plague, then we saw all those slumps not already at the north. So we're going to have all of them coming and reinforcing those groups that are currently there anyways. So maybe we got to go straight to the source of them and see if there's a way to kind of shut them off, and then maybe set the biological thing off on the Irish Kagol.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Hey, whatever happened to that dude with the white fucking shoes? Didn't he dip out all the way up here?
Oh yeah, he's in the bunker, I think.
Yeah, maybe we should keep him, because like if he kind of like statistician reverse engineered the source of the rat plague, maybe he can hook us up with some shit to find out where the slumps are coming from.
Oh,
It's
that's
kinda
true. But he
like
made them,
his
right?
thing.
Yeah, so we can see where. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because this has been a pretty fucking big problem. Like, it didn't localize thing. This has been going all over the place.
Well, and he made that happen, right? Like he's making the spice and sending it around.
I mean, I think it appears that way since we found the dude's lab, but
I see.
fucking, I don't know.
That's fair.
Because wasn't he the same dude that was trying to figure out Dr. Rat Lady's shit, and he was on to her?
Yes, but that was a separate enterprise,
They must just be one busy fucking dude.
right? Probably didn't want anybody interrupting his own dastardly plan.
Yeah, I think maybe keeping him not dead from the plague would probably be great.
All right. I'm sure he's got a lot of information.
Oh yeah, at least long enough for me to jump in that brain for a little bit. I don't know if I can get it because he's not magic. At least I don't think so, but whatever.
Oh, I wonder.
Whatever I don't get, I'm sure Slump can.
Yeah.
So, as a first step, do we want to kind of stealth our way over into the bunker?
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot. Try to shut him down from there. If not, just kill everybody.
Yep.
Okay, so the plan is to stealth to the bunker?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, either going around or whatever seems the least likely to be detected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and then I want to powwow with the other wizards to see if we can do like some kind of big magic shield, or if just layering our individual shields would be more effective.
gotcha. So basically I'm going to give you two options. You can try to go stealthily but quickly, like make a short path around to get to the bunker. And that'll be fast, but if you fail the stealth rolls, you will be detected. Or you can go a long way around, take so long that there's no way you could be detected, but that will take so long that the battle will progress in the time it takes you to go around. So basically, would you like to take the short path and roll, or long path and pay with time?
That's so tough.
No, it's not.
It's so
Stealth roll?
tough.
Me?
True.
I'm leaning longer too, but I'm
Long.
sure of the
Yeah,
consequence.
longer.
Okay.
Well, what's the consequence?
So wait. So hold on. Before we make that decision,
Yeah.
is there a reason we're not trying to because like we're essentially trying to be on the same team as the Irish Kagol for this short burst, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why the fuck aren't we trying to contact the Irish Kagol in some way and say, yo, don't fight?
All right, so you could not keep your anything beyond surface thoughts away from Garvin, and he was fucking phase 2. If we have any ulterior motives and you let Kerr touch your fucking dome piece, she is gonna know everything
That's
upside
my
down and
time.
backward.
Exactly. See?
But our
Now
goal
we're
is
on
to
this-
fucking kill her if she's gonna learn that.
Yeah. No, she won't.
Now.
All right, cool. I'll
so
fucking
here's-
dial the phone. Have fun.
I hang up.
Hello, this is Kerr.
No. That doesn't happen.
All right. So, no, what I was, you guys are gonna fucking hate this. Well, actually, it's actually kind of brilliant.
I unconditionally agree before hearing it.
What I was planning on doing was dropping Bill in on location, delivering a message. He'd ultimately get eaten by a slump monster, get taken back up, and he'd say whether or not she agreed. So she never had any contact with us by the time we get to the bunker.
Oh my god.
Actually, pretty smart.
That could work.
So by the time she ever finds out our ulterior motives, we'll likely have already fired the fucking bomb and taken care of what's at the bunker.
Now I'm just gonna run this by you.
Okay, go.
I literally have a spell where I can look forward in time to the reality in which this unfolds, and I suck at magic.
Oh.
I'm just gonna let you stew on that. I'm gonna agree to your plan.
Listen.
Fun,
First
and it
off,
moves
you
everything
should know
forward.
damn well that we have something that she doesn't.
Love.
Plot armor.
Friendship.
Well, why not? Why not?
Let's do it.
Why not? Why don't you look?
Because if we use that train of thought, by all means, we're just fucked everywhere. Because like, oh, I'm gonna drop a bomb. She knows what's gonna happen.
So, Slump, I agree with you. Why don't I look into the future where that happens? Because that makes the game broken, and I can just do that every time and know the
Well,
outcome.
I think when we're essentially facing the final boss of this goddamn universe, it's all right to use it.
But this is step 1 of 5.
This is 1 of 5.
Yeah, this is 1 of 5 of this realm.
Okay, Keeper.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to use my magic that allows me to see to a different time
Yep.
to see the outcome if this goes off completely perfectly?
You're gonna need
Because
to
I
be.
think that's dumb.
No, I think there's no problem with that. I can answer that, but obviously because it's so dumb, I like the answer is gonna be it's not just gonna be the answer. It's not like, hey, if we do this thing, do we win the game? And I say yes. That's not gonna be the way it works. I'm gonna need some very specific details of
Got
what
it.
exactly you want to do. And I will explain what would happen, what you would see, not what would happen, but what you would see if that worked.
Okay, here we go.
Can I make a request?
Go ahead.
If you do any sort of like premonition shenanigans, that Keeper, whenever you answer him, only tell him so we don't know.
Ooh.
That's
Okay,
nice.
alright.
Okay.
Doctor Strange this shit, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Then
Can
I think
I
in
help?
that case, I was going to ask, should Lou also be able to help? Because then she would technically see it and I would just do it, maybe? I don't know.
All Lou can see are the strands of ink that
That's
you're
right.
weaving. She can't actually see the image. So only you get to
Okay.
see the image. She gets to help you make it clear.
Okay, up to you guys. Let's lay this out. It's going to be some weird genie shit. I should be doing this in character. All right, y'all, let's lay this out. It's going to be some weird genie shit.
Uh-huh.
I need to be like mad specific. We're going long way around to the bunker, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's
Okay,
all
wait,
assume.
wait, no. Wait. No.
All right,
If we
all
go
right.
with the Bill plan, we're taking the shortcut because we're going to tell her that we're on the same side. That's the whole point of trying to deceive her. That's the whole
So-
reason we're trying to do this.
We're airdropping Bill, and Bill is
Airdropping Bill.
going to ask, what?
He's essentially going. Oh God! I hope it's not word specific. It's Bill.
let's just what's the general request and or question Bill is going to deliver to Kerr?
Bill is going to say.
Because you said it real quick and it made sense, but I already forgot it.
Yeah, Bill is essentially going to say, help is on the way. Do not shoot down the incoming jet. That's it. That's all he has to convey. Something around those lines.
All right, then we go in, we fucking stack them up, do the double bubble, bing bang boom. Hopefully they all don't die and don't shoot us down.
Right.
And then
And
they're
then
all in the
from-
bubble. All the slumps are dead.
And then from there, after they're all in the bubble, and I look at Ma and I say, and after all of your guys are safe,
Hey.
we're gonna drop our big bada boom, which will then take care of all of them.
So we're
All right.
dealing with the slumps through the bunker or through dropping disease on them?
Probably a little bit of both. But I assume most of them should be taken care of by the time we're done with whatever's in the bunker.
Yeah, so slumps is gun, and the Reshkagal is disease, right?
The gun is shooting the disease. Is that
What?
right?
No.
Yeah.
He means their guns are going to shoot the slumps, right?
Oh, I thought we were shooting the slumps with our space gun, and then since the area is diseased, when we pop the bubble, then everyone will be infected.
I feel like we've made 3 different plans here, and I'm so
Yep.
terrified.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why I'm doing
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
I am typing it all out linearly because I'm going to have to redo this to make the thing. So I have airdrop Bill. He says, "Help is coming. Don't shoot." We go, do the safety bubble, then.
No. We leave them to their own fucking devices. We just need to get to that fucking bunker as fast as possible.
No bubble yet.
No bubble yet.
Okay.
And then we go to the bunker. We deal with whatever the fuckity fuckheads is. And then afterwards, hopefully the Erish Kagol has won the fight. Because if they've won the fight, then they've taken care of the slumps. If they failed the fight, then they're all fucking dead anyways. And then we can still bomb the slumps.
Now, so at what point are we killing the Erish Kagol?
We are so good at making plans, guys.
No, this is really
It's going
good that
great.
you guys are like iron, because this is
Yeah.
a complicated plan. I have set this up to be dangerous. So it's going to take something like this kind of a plan. So this is super good that you guys are ironing this out.
Okay, so, all right. Oh my God.
So I
kicked the table just, I'm
have
so
a
mad.
linear plan, but I don't know if it's the same one that matches with what you have.
Okay, God damn it. Okay, we fucking airdrop Bill.
Done.
Bill says,
So-
ha, hoo, ha, hee, ha, hoo, ha. Okay. Then from there,
We go to the bunker.
we go to the bunker. And then from there, we kill who's in the bunker because we have to kill. And I like snap my fingers and I point at Lou. Who the fuck are we there to kill?
Dr. Tychondorius.
We kill him and see if there's a cure for any of the stupid slumpy McSlumpy slumps.
His brother might
offense.
be there. We might have to kill his brother too.
Fine, we'll kill them both. I don't give a shit. After we take care of them, which shouldn't take too long, because I highly doubt this is a very intricate bunker, okay? And we're in the fucking North Pole. How big could it be? I look at the camera. Then from there, after the bunker is taken care of, we get out of the bunker, and hopefully the battle from that point is done. One of 2 things will happen from that point. Either 1, the Erish Kagol will have won, and they're still standing. Or 2, they will have died, in which case we'll probably have an army of slumps headed directly for us. In either scenario, I fire off my big bada boom, and we're taken care of on that front.
So right before we fire it off, we put the bubble up for the yo-yo boys?
Yes, the protection bubble is for the yo-yo boys to make sure they're safe. Because let's face it, Jake, as you said, you're kind of a low level and a low level mage, as you said. If you put up a bubble, odds are they're just gonna fucking dispel that shit.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I didn't even think the bubble would stop the fucking planetary bombardment.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is no, it's just gas. It's just dropping like an orbital drop, like an ODST. You know what that is?
Sure. The official soundtrack.
It's an OST, you jackass.
The official director's soundtrack.
Oh,
I got myself with that one. My brain stuck up on my own brain.
I'm essentially making a drop pod that just shoots out gas.
No, I got it.
God damn it. All right. And then from that point, you're gonna bubble the Ma boys to make sure that they're safe.
Man, this plan's really interesting. considering how different the one in my head was, but still has all the same major steps. But this is good. This is good. My question though is, why would they need the help and not shoot us down if they've already killed all the slumps?
Because at this very moment, they look like they need the help, and I think they think that too.
All right, I'm down for it. So that is the completion of plan. Airdrop Bill, he says help is coming. Please don't shoot us. We go to bunker, murder 2 doctors, protect the boys with a Z, and then big boom.
Okay.
Wait, who's the second doctor?
Probably his brother.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's only one other problem with this whole plan. There's only one. Okay, shut up. There's only one problem with this whole plan. In order for me to drop the big bada boom, we're going to need about 30 seconds uninterrupted.
Well, all right. So I assumed that we were doing a relatively damaging thing here, and that's why we needed multiple peoples with bubbles. If we're just gonna need like a fucking airlock, like a goddamn air purifier, I can do that shit, and these other assholes can help you make your big gun.
That is true.
We're just gonna do an air purifier. I mean, shit, we can just fucking.
Yeah, that I can do. I thought I was gonna have to protect them from like a literal orbital strike. That's why I was like, oh, we're gonna need all the wizards.
No. We know. We threw the planet cracker out the window. You guys were all scared about that. I looked at Betty. I was thinking about cracking the planet in half.
Yeah, Galdrick, you try that every time. It's like your go-to move.
I was totally on board. Nah, man, I was gonna say we crack the planet, then infect everyone with a disease. I was totally down for it, but whatever.
I'm afraid it'll be quite operational.
All right, I would like to look into the future.
Okay.
Where we airdrop Bill, he says, help is coming. Please don't shoot us down. We go to the bunker, murder 2 doctors, mostly the first dude, Tichondrius, leader of the Burning Legion, and maybe his brother. I got you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then we eye bubble to protect the boys after Rin gives them a little brain suggestion to gather for protection.
Yep.
Eye bubble them, and then Galdrick drops the disease upon the Ereshkigal. In that future, do you need me to like specifically ask one thing, or will you just give me a snapshot based on that?
I will give you a snapshot based on that.
Okay, because I was gonna say, will Kerr be onto our bullshit? That's like my focus.
Kerr be onto our bullshit. Now that you're just gonna have to take from the snapshot what you will, because you're not. It's
Done.
just looking.
Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
It's such a powerful ability that all you're gonna do is see what you see and take from it what you will. Now I'm gonna move us down into the Whispers channel, and Kaylee, I will ask that you. Yeah, okay. Kaylee's got her ears plugged.
Earmuffs.
And move you to Whispers. Okay.
Hello.
I love this. Okay.
Seems a little game breaky.
Kaylee's got to fully leave.
Seems a
Okay.
little game breaky. I don't want to use this very often.
Oh
but-
no.
okay.
This is perfect because it's not gonna help as much as you think it's gonna help, because there are still so many pieces moving that you don't know are moving. That
Cool.
I imagine you want to look at like the hot zone. You want to see this area in the future, right? You want to see the bunker and the ice cliff and the battle between the slumps. And
Yeah, I don't think I have the like capacity to be like, I also want to see what Lu 2 does while this all happens. Like I just don't think I can do that.
Yeah. So you want to see this area where you guys airdrop Bill, you take the shortcut to the bunker, you go into the bunker and deal with what is in there, and afterwards you deal with the slumps and or Ereshkigal that are remaining. I think what you see through this small portal, where you know this is the future, this is what would happen after this is all performed. what you see in place of where the battle is taking place is something you can't quite make sense of what you're looking at. There are no people there. There are no monsters there. There's a weird distortion. There's this displacement where the vision is it's like the vision is absent from this spot. And what you're seeing is the absence of a vision in that spot. It's not that you can't read it. It's not that there's a censored bar there. It's that
it doesn't exist.
It's almost like it doesn't exist in that spot. And everything else is clear as day. You see the scorch marks, you see the burns, you see all the tales of battle around this area. But where that spot is, right in the middle where the action was most intense, you see the absence of vision. Is the only way I can really explain that. And you're getting a little bit of a vibe of this is not the most definite future. Going into the bunker will present you with options for deciding what that future is.
Got it. Okay.
And what you see is the most probable result based on the plan that you've given me, but there's wavy lines on the outside of the vision that say that this isn't necessarily how it has to go.
Okay, so there are too many unknowns.
Exactly.
For me to sort of all right, I get that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Too many
That's
unknowns inside the bunker. But what you see is a future. It's not that it's undetermined because there are too many factors. That is the future. That absence of vision is the future, not due to a lack of information. That is the future, the most likely future. And that's
that's more ominous now.
I know. That is, yeah. It's tough. It's powerful vision, but it's tough to give much more than that.
So you said it's not because of the lack of information and
correct.
The number of choices that I could.
That's correct.
Is it more like Kerr is fucking collapsing reality?
That would be, if you wanted to guess something like that, that would be a more realistic guess of what that is. There is a thing there, or an absence of a thing there, but what you're seeing is real. And something Kerr collapsing reality would be one explanation kind of thing.
Okay, cool. I thought I get it. I thought I got it.
Yeah.
And now I don't.
It's
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of moving parts. I'm glad I could show you guys a little bit of this mysterious thing. And now you get to try to describe that to the rest of the party.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay, let's head back. Okay. Now, we're going to end after Jake tells you.
You motherfucker. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Jake's going to tell you. Jake's going to tell you as much as he can. He's going to try to describe to you what I said. And then we're going to end the stream. But I want Jake to try to tell you what he saw.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's got an erection.
I mean, it's just magic side effect. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I got you. I figured it's like a tuning fork. Yeah, go ahead. What's going on? What'd you see?
So we're gonna go to that bunker. All right.
Okay.
Okay, that's not telling us a whole lot.
That's it. That's the whole plan.
All right, sounds good.
All right, sounds good to me.
See you over there.
I press the button. I launch
Bunker it is.
I imagine the keeper wants a little more than that.
I mean, you just tell me when you're done trying to explain what you saw. You say as much or as little as you want. Whatever Jake would say, Jake can say, and you just tell me OOC when you're done trying to explain what you saw.
Okay, so OOC, I don't think Jake fully understood a lot of what was just seen. So rather than try to seem like a fucking idiot, I'm just gonna keep it concise. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Like
There's a lot of moving parts, yeah. Lot going on.
Like I saw the future and all that shit, and that was pretty cool. I should really do that more often. But like there's so much that could fucking happen. The vision was based on like if we did everything that I sort of had in my brain linearly and it all went perfectly, right?
Okay.
And even then, what the fuck? Like I could see everything. The battle was there, like it had been there, but it wasn't there when we got to that point in time. So like imagine just this black hole of like possibility, right? Everything that could be there would skirt around it. But I didn't know if it was cause it almost could be, but like whatever fucking bullshit monkey's paw magic thing wouldn't let me see it. Or if I'm stretching it just a little too far and I can't be looking in the future, and see. So I'm going to go ahead and say we go to the bunker. And from there, y'all, we just got to play this shit by ear because who the fuck knows what's going to happen there.
All right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
We can drop Bill, we can do your thing. But man, I just don't know.
Did you see if you dropped Bill, did you see any like firing coming from the bunker? Are we safe to go straight to the bunker?
All I saw was the point in time after everything had transpired.
Ah.
And the battlefield was sort of what I was looking at. And all of the damage and destruction was there. There was sort of a history of it. But there was nothing else on the field. There were no slumps on the field, no Reshkagal on the field, no nothing on the field. It was just a black hole, like someone had fucking collapsed reality in on itself. But, time magic. Who the fuck knows, man? I don't know. Hey, Tom, what's it look like when you look into the future? Do you see black holes possibility?
Well, some of us can't look into the future, so.
Hey man, sucks to suck.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, well, I'll just settle for blast and lightning like it was fucking popcorn, okay?
Yep, cool, because I can't do that, and that's where I'd like to end it.
Okay, we'll fucking call it there, guys.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I was so excited for today. Some shit hit the fan. You guys are approaching the end of Arc 1 very quickly. Everything is coming to a head. I'm sorry that some of the storylines are a little bit tangled up with the plague and the spice and like all that stuff. That got a little bit confusing for you guys, I know, because there was a big break and I try to separate some of the story threads for you guys, but you pick them all up anyways, and you just carry all the stories at once. And I applaud you for doing all of the stories at the same time, but I also apologize that sometimes they get a little bit tangled up.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'm having a good time with it.
Awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
We're braiding them
Awesome.
more than tangling them and talking.
And yes, next time you guys will enact your plan to airdrop Bill, take the quick shortcut, enter the bunker, and see what happens at that point.
Deal with Dr. whatever his fucking name is. Dorius.
Dr. Tychondorius or Tychondrius, who presented the culling of Strathholm to Arthas. As Dr. Tychondorius has presented your culling of Eldham.
Fuck yeah.
I don't like that guy. I don't know.
Okay. Awesome. Then I will see you guys next week.
Good.
Sounds good. See you guys next
Yeah.
week.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Ah.
Bye.